Okay, people, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. No, there's no bloody sounds today. I was going to use the miniature soundboard, but I don't know if people were liking that yesterday. So we're still going through one or two things. We're still waiting for tomorrow when the new week starts to see if StreamYard's going to unblock my card or whether I have to try and find another method or just another streaming site. But we will keep you all updated. I hope everyone is good. I hope everyone is well on this Sunday afternoon. Well, it is for me. It could be the morning for you or the evening. Hence the introduction. Big up to the legend, my brother, my partner in crime. That is Shane Gooner. Big him up each and every time. I had to get up and do errands around the house. Sunday, getting the kids' stuff ready for school. Finish the washing up, come upstairs, come into the chat, and there's like 100 people in there. Amazing, amazing. So I can't give him the actual sound clap, but we'll give him an actual clap because it's onwards and upwards for my boy Shane Gooner. Absolutely amazing engagement over there. Pretty sure most of you have come from there, so big up him for the raid as always. He's also got the weekend roast coming up at 3:30, so make sure you're back for that, people. But how we doing? Make sure you're hitting the like on the way in, though. Don't be pagans. Hit that like on the way in. Welcome in Raiders, man. Shane Gooner for the raid each and every time. Big up, my broski. How we doing today, people, man? What is the news? What is the crack? Well, I wake up today and I'm seeing that, you know, it's only paper talk, but they're saying that EMI Martinez is desperately trying to push through a dream move to Manchester United. That's what I'm hearing. I thought he'd already left Villa for a club. I don't know who and I don't know what, but this is what we're hearing. Now, let's be honest. I mean, what do you guys think about that? You know, they got Onana at the moment, as my mate Flying Pig calls him, flubber hands. You know, nothing, no strength, nothing in the wrist. You know, definitely cost them however many points last season. You know, Mr. Calamity. You know what I mean? They definitely need an upgrade on the keeper. And Emiliano Martinez, he's a good keeper. He's a good keeper. Some head loss at times, I get it. But other than that, he is a very good keeper. So that could be interesting, man. That could be interesting. Big up Vigilante. I hope you're good, my bro. Yep. Smash the likes as you enter. I hope you enjoyed your movie yesterday. What was it? 28 months later? I don't know what it is. Years later? The new one of that. The 28 weeks, all of that. The new one of that. I hope it was good, bro. Big up Everest. Hope you're good, my guy. Saying Vigilante, big up. Okay, guys. Here we are, man. Here we are. Welcome in Raiders. Everyone that came over from Shane's stream, I definitely appreciate you guys. Please hit the like on the way in. Big up, man, like Mr. Waffle. Leave the geezer alone, raid. Big up, man. Big up. Big up, Shane. You know, I was just saying to him yesterday, like, you know, the whole leave the geezer alone, gone mad. You know, Lee Gunner might be getting a t-shirt that is gone absolutely mad. The same, like, you want to know something? Like, crazy. Crazy. So big up everyone, because I'm seeing it in chats that I wouldn't even expect to see it in. So just big up everyone for that. Big up Mr. Waffle, of course. Everest, big up to him for 1.1k. Yeah, man, there you go, man. Once you get over the one, then it should start just keep going up after that. So big him up. And here he is. Big up everyone. Smash the like, people. Yes, please do. The legend that is Shane is telling you to smash the like, people. So please smash the like on the way in or the way out, people. The way in or the way out. Yep, we had to do the claps ourselves because obviously we ain't got no sound effects today. And we're still just trying to decide how, you know, how we're going to go forward, because I don't know, man. Do I just try and use a whole different site I've never used before? I don't know. I'm going to think about it in the next coming days. Vigilante Talk Sports. Did you you did a rebranding? Yeah. He was gonna do that. I'm pretty sure you actually took a while to do that. He was gonna do that a while ago, Everest. I was going to do that a while ago. So here it is. Here it is. Big up Vigilante, man. Make sure you're subscribing to him. Make sure you're subscribing to him. Big up Vigilante said this me Everest. This one is my gaming channel. Okay, so we've got two. There you go, man. This one is my gaming channel. So you got Vigilante for the gaming channel, then you got Vigilante Talk Sports for when he wants to rattle on about Arsenal or any other sporting topic. Big up people are just moving. Big up Johnny Boy, Shane Raid, big yourself up, my guy. Hope you are good. Big up Mr. Battered. I see you. You want to know something? Raid. Big up Views in the chat. Big you up, my guy. Big you up. I hope you are well. Apologies if the internet ain't A1 today, but it's Sunday. We got a full house and it is what it is, people. I see AJ in the building. He says, as for GUEHI, again, I am fuming because we need a player that can push Saliba all the way. With him gone, they're on Anderson left, or there's only Anderson left. Yes, we will get into that. Maybe I've missed one of your comments. There we go. I am fuming with Arteta. Oh, yeah, EMI. Yeah, EMI wins you that FA Cup alongside Oba, then you sell. Now he's going to bigger rivals. Most of the players that have left have gone on to do well. You'll probably find one or two that haven't. Do you know what I'm saying? But most of them have. Most of them have. Big up AJ. Welcome on in, my guy. Hope you are good today. Everyone in the building. 27. Just hit the like on the way in. If you got anything you directly want to talk about, get your topics in. I'll be getting the link out soon. Big up man like Don't Waste the Trip. Hope you're well. Big up Gary. Make sure you guys are subscribing to him. And mods, let's get some links in the chat. If you've got your channel, gaming channel, sports channel, let's get the links in the chat. Make sure everyone's clicking it. Make sure the subscribers are going up, people. And big up Static in the building. Hope you're well today. I ain't got no sounds. We'll give you a clap. We ain't got no sounds today. But big up Static, man. I hope you are well. Yeah, Static, big up each and every time. 12 likes, like and subscribe. That's not bad at the start, but let's go, guys. We're going for 30 today. It was a little bit slower yesterday as well, but it is what it is, man. It's sunny, it's hot, it's Sunday. People have things to do. I get it, I hear it. But for all the people here, just know I appreciate you. Just know, just know. Hit the like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and then let me know, man. AJ's coming quick and fast. You've seen what it says in the title. EMI Martinez wants Man United. GUEHI wants Liverpool. Now I woke up today and I don't know if it's true, but these are the things that I'm seeing on Sky, people. Obviously I don't go straight to X. Obviously not everything on Sky is gospel. I'm not saying that. It's not a gal. You know, because everything that he reads out of the Athletic, that is gospel. Do you know what I'm saying? Bubbles, bubbles. They said to not panic. We're gonna get players in July, Bubbles. You just wait, Bubbles. You absolute plonker. And I got sent something in the group chat today. And big up my broski Shane. I ain't even managed to see it yet. And all I see is Shane on screen with Jacko. Still no Bubbles, people. The RSPCA is still looking for them, or looking for him. Maybe they're looking for both of them because they want to ask Jacko, like, where's Bubbles? Maybe it was on Lee Gunners last night, but I ended up having an early night after I stopped watching that, and I obviously must have missed something. So maybe we'll get into that at some point. But let me just make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. Just so you know, it's not just like off X. Like, obviously, like I said, I'm not saying Sky is the gospel. I'm just saying if you're going to listen to something, you know, that's why you might give Ornstein the time of day. That's why you might give Romano the time of day. You're not going to literally believe anything that they say, but if they say something, you'll take the information in and make of it what you will. But here we go. And like I said, Martinez, Aston Villa goalkeeper, trying to push through. Dream move. It's a dream move, apparently, for Martinez. And we're stuck with crackhead Raya. Like, don't get me wrong. At the start of the season, he was actually quite good. And then I just don't know what happened, bro. He just looked jittery and more jittery and more jittery as the season went on. Plus, Brighton are set to enter the race for Liverpool forward Harvey Elliott. What do you think of that, guys? Harvey Elliott to Brighton? I mean, maybe he might not want to leave the champions, but if he wants to play a little bit more football, What do you think of that move? Just a couple of, you know, food for thought topics there. Brentford midfielder Christian Norgard could attract the interest of Arsenal. I was talking to my brother Rashid, big him up each and every time. Arsenal Revolution TV. The revolution will be televised. Make sure you go and subscribe to the bro and Lion Text as well. That's the broski. Subscribe to Lion Text. Get him to 300 ASAP. Fanta light, bruv. It's not even light. It's Fanta lemon. But you know what I'm saying, yeah? Go and support the Dons. But anyway, we was talking about this. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Maybe, I don't know. You know, in boxing, they have a term casual. You know, like you don't know each and everything from every weight up until heavyweight. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? You're a casual, like you come out for the big fights. Maybe that is me. Because when they mentioned Christian Norgard, I was like, who? Like the guy with half a head of hair. You know, like RoboCop when he takes off the helmet and he just looks like a whole egg. They said, no, that's Damsgaard. I said, so who's this Donny? Like, bro. And Rashid just said it on the chat yesterday on his stream. We'll probably buy 1 or 2 and then 2 players that nobody knows or wanted, bruv. And here we go. Here we go. Who asked for Raheem Sterling before he rocked up last year? Who even asked for Moreno and Calafiori? Not one fan did I see before those guys come in say, have you seen that Calafiori tearing up the Euros? Have you seen that? Have you seen that Sociedad midfielder Moreno or what? Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody, bro. All right, Man United's after Calafiori. Arsenal's just smashed a big coup to just take him underneath their nose. You're never gonna hear that, bro. Nobody wanted these Donnies. That is the truth, bro. And that's meant to be our ceiling raisers. Nah, they didn't even raise the floor. Like, anyway. Norgard people. We'll talk about that as well. Gareth Bale leading a consortium that has made an approach to buy Cardiff. Rangers preparing contract talks with Nico Raskin. But I don't really care about Rangers. They're just going on again about the Martinez move. Harvey Elliott to Brighton. That might be a good move. Don't care about Tommy Tuchel. Yep, here's Norgard. Do you know what I'm saying? And here's the Athletic. Maybe we need to take this seriously because Jacko, this is his Bible. This is his Bible. You want to know something? This is the word of God. You know what I'm saying? You absolute mug. The Athletic. Tottenham have made an inquiry to Bournemouth about forward Antoine Semenyo, but are not proceeding with a move for the Ghanaian forward at present. Now, why is that? What was Semenyo being valued at, people? Someone that actually did quite well in the Premier League last year. What was Semenyo valued at? I'm pretty sure they were asking Spurs for like close to 50 million. And the reason I say that is to say this. All this talk yesterday of Madueke, and I was asking the people in the chat, what's his valuation then? Because we know Chelsea are good at buying players. We know we're bad at it. We know that they must be compromising pictures of Arteta and the whole board doing something they shouldn't have been doing, because every single time there's a chance that we can help Chelsea or take their rubbish or pay their bill, we are just like cucks, bro. That's what we're like. So if Semenyo's going for like, I don't know, 45, 50 million, and then Madueke's at England international, do you understand why I'm telling people not to go nowhere near it? Do you understand why it makes no sense? When you've got Lookman, that's like, he's got a £47 million buyout clause. Wouldn't you just rather try like that? I mean, I'm not saying Lookman will come over and bang or come over and be a wholehearted success, but wouldn't you rather take that calculated risk than more Chelsea leftovers, bro? You know what I mean? Let me have a quick little look at the chat. I see Mali in the building. Big up. All these mods must have jobs, always in chats. Hey, bruv. Big up Like Thief. I know it was Like Thief that said that. I thought it was Mali. Big yourself up, Like Thief, man. Big up Mr. Rubbo. Hope you're well. Make sure you guys are subscribing to him. Make sure you're subscribing to Mali Talks as well. Putting up videos and stuff. Let me just try and find where I was in the comments if I can. Big up all the people in the building. Make sure you're smashing the like for me. I brought up a few things. You know, I brought up a few things that I want to get you guys' opinion on. Then I'll put out the link and see if anyone wants to have a quick chin wag. And of course, you know what the invention's like, bro. You know, you know what the invention's like, bro, or intervention, I should say. It's all about you guys, innit? It's all about you guys. If we keep the comments coming in, if we keep fueling the fire, then it might go on a bit longer. But if not, then it might just be a little bit shorter. But that's all good either way. Yeah, so I think I'm kind of near there now. Gaming channel, I think I read that earlier. Big up AJ. Yeah, putting links in there. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit it. Vigilante understood. Sub there in case you post something. Big up, big up. That's what I want to see. Community settings, people. That's what I want to see. Community settings. Everyone showing love. Everyone following everyone. You know what I mean? That's what we want to do over here. Vigilante, appreciated. Like I said, big up Gary. Make sure you're subscribing to him as well. So I think I'm in the right place. Hey, mods and all, live chat. Big up, man. Big up, man. Vigilante's bigging up Static. AJ saying afternoon Gary, Mr. Battered, giving the love, showing the dappings, you know, like that. Everyone getting spudded up. We love to see it. This is my YouTube. There you go. It's me, Everest. Make sure you guys are clicking. Make sure you guys are subbing. Don't be pagans. Mr. Rubbo, like I said, big yourself up, my guy. Just trying to see anyone I missed. We got Shane Gooner's link in the chat as well. Please make sure you're subbing to him. These guys will probably be beyond me very soon. I think Aaron's only 200 behind, like very, very soon. So get in now while you can, people. Start at the bottom or the relative bottom, because these guys are moving up, mate. So make sure you go and subscribe to both Aaron, Shane, and all the legends in the chat right now. Thanks a lot, mate. Mr. Battered, I hope to start doing weekly streams soon. Yeah, listen, obviously, whenever you can, you know, whenever time permits, but definitely do something. You know, definitely do something. If you want to do it, do it. It's a hard not life out here. It's a hard not life. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Mr. Robbo's links in there as well. Yeah, looking forward to it. Like I said, big up Johnny Boy. He said, I don't really blame Raya. I blame Arteta for trying to turn him into a ball playing centre half. There's that as well. There is that as well. He has been looking a bit shaky and jittery. What was that game where we played and it's like they kind of just marked him in the box particularly, and he was missing the ball. He was coming out trying to punch. He was all over the place. I can't remember the game it was last season. And I'm saying, what's going on with Raya, bro? And then towards the end of the season, I just kept seeing more jittery stuff, more kind of lacking concentration. You're trying to do skills. But as Johnny Boy says, you know, you're trying to turn the guy into like, we ain't got a back four anymore. We got a back five. We got a rush keeper, bro, sweeper. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. I don't like it. And I don't like it. I don't like him being so far off his line either. You know what I mean? He already got buried. And that will probably happen a lot more, to be honest with you. Big up Dark Crow. Hope you're well today. 9 mods and all 4 non-mods are here at the moment. Big up, man. Big up. See, over here, like, especially at the beginning, you know what I mean? I got a kind heart. So people that show love, I was just showing love in it and giving people the mod. Obviously, you're going to have to work a little bit harder for it. And you can lose it if you act a fool or you don't do your job. But, yeah, that's just what it was, man. But big up yourself anyway. Big up AJ. Everest subbed to sub 2 on YouTube and followed your Twitch as well. Big up, man. Yeah, I can't even talk. Everest has got Twitch as well. I did set up a Twitch myself, and I might even start using that soon. Maybe if I use Restream, because I can do 3 places at once. So I'm kind of getting attracted to that fact that I might be able to do like YouTube, Twitch, and then say TikTok or something all at once. Do you know what I mean? Just while doing my normal stream. So that is kind of appealing to me. I ain't gonna lie. So it might be StreamYard, it might be Restream. I might even have to go back to Streamlabs. I don't even know yet. I got decisions to make, people. But big yourselves up and big up everyone in the building. Maybach music, man, like Ross. Big up E. Ross every time. Big up Viewz and the crew. Big yourself up, bro. Robbo said, fun fact, Arsenal have only had 2 Argentinian players in history, EMI Martinez and Nelson Vivas. Raw. There you go. Mikel music. Big up Robbo in the building. Martinez, listen, man. His dream move is to go to United, bro. Did anyone think that? No Europe. But especially if he's going to be leaving Villa, you know. But I'm pretty sure there'd be loads of other teams. You know, Arteta probably thinking, oh, do you know what I'm saying? We could probably have taken him back. But he's so stubborn because you don't like to admit that he's made a mistake ever in life. Do you understand what I mean? So he probably thinks, oh, Raya could be number 2 here. Even Kelleher knowing, because how are you not going to know that you get me, he wants to leave, or there might be a year left on his deal, or do you know what I'm saying? How can any competent club not know that? But you know, he's so stubborn, bro. There's no way EMI Martinez will come back because Raya will find himself on the bench. You know, like that. Big up Cooper. Big yourself up, my guy. I got no sounds today, man. Otherwise, I'd give you an air horn. Big up Cooper. I hope you're well today, my bro. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you're enjoying the sun. I hope everyone is. It's baking. I ain't got the vest on today, but I found a relatively thin t-shirt. I got the fan right there. So hopefully we can get through this stream without too much liquids, bro, because I swear to God, the 3 weeks of summer that this country has is just terrible. Not only it's nice, it's beautiful. Like London looks like a lovely place. Wherever you go, Hampstead Heath, Hyde Park, you know, Richmond, wherever you go, looks lovely, yeah. But because obviously it is a city as well, there's the smog, the humidity. Like it just gets unbearable, bro. Honestly, especially in our little houses. But then once that 3 weeks goes, and the rest of the normal coldness kicks in, like, do you know what I mean? There's no need for AC. That's the point I'm getting at. But big up Cooper, man, each and every time. Big up Everest. AJ, thank you very much, mate. Seeing the numbers slowly increase does get me motivated. Listen, it helps everyone. As Shane keeps saying, you know what I mean? Every time you see that number go up, even if it's only by 1, it gives you that motivation to want to keep coming back. And you got to remember, we're literally repeating the same shit every single day. Near enough. It does get draining, especially on days like this. It's lovely. The family want to have barbecue and stuff. You got to come inside where it's sweaty, you can't even breathe, and just talk the same shit, especially if you're an Arsenal fan, because we're always just getting embarrassed and mudded. That's an interesting fact. It was. Big up Cooper every time. Yeah, big up Dar. Big up E-Roll saying big up fellas. Cooper's saying AJ, my bro. So the dappings are going round. Big up First Help. Nice to see you in here. It's the same mods everywhere in this community, and they all shite bags to speak the truth. What's going on today, bruv? People's woken up on smoke on Sunday. You do know it's the Lord's Day. See, I'm not really that religious, but come on, man. It's Sunday, people. What are people moaning about today? Even I'm not really coming with too much gusto. Ay, ay, ay. What mod does upset you, First Help? You let us know, mate. Big up Mr. Battered, E. Ross getting dappings. Come on, Dark Crow. Please stop. I don't understand. Please stop. What? I don't understand. Is what he's naming the mods. Just for fun and stress relief. Apologies. I don't know what's going on. What? Because you're naming how many mods there are? Or you're trying to draw out the mods? Jeez. I know it's bad if you're an Arsenal fan, but we ain't just got Arsenal fans in here. Everest is a Liverpool fan. Mr. Battered, Liverpool fan. You know? But what do you guys think about what the papers are talking about, man? EMI Martinez, Harvey Elliott to Brighton, Martinez to Man United. You know, this other Donny, Norvell, Damsgaard, fucking Odegaard, Shawguard, whoever this Donny is, meant to be the Thomas Partey replacement. I was telling the boys yesterday, Tex and Rashid, we've made our Thomas Partey replacement. You think we're going to spend 63 to 65 million on Zubimendi to then have to go and do that again in midfield when we've got 2 failed players in midfield that are going to have to come back into midfield to bulk up those numbers? Rashid even said yesterday, and big up my bro, it might even be Lokonga. I thought, oh, he's just going to drop Marino back into midfield. You're going to get your Sociedad midfield again. Where does that leave Declan Rice, by the way? So Zubimendi's a 6. He's Thomas Partey's replacement. So now I think we're weaker than we was last season. If you don't think I'm right or whatever, or you think, no, I'm wrong for that, then please, like, just put it in the chat, or I'm going to put the link out in a minute. Come up and tell me why. But I actually think that our midfield's worse off now. Worse off, because worse, that's not even a word. Our midfield is worse off now. We've lost Jorginho. I'm not saying he was anything quality. I'm just saying that he was a body, right? So we've lost, and to be honest, he was a competent body. He wasn't fast. If anyone got behind him, then we're done. Because him running forward is like him running back. Him and him and Moreno, I call them walking molasses. Do you know what I'm saying? Like terrible pace, right? But in terms of the game tempo, dictating the pace, Jorginho was like a quarterback. I kind of see Odegaard in that mold as well. Odegaard, the spicy Jorginho, he's got a little bit of pace. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you want to sit deep and you want to spray the ball left and right, backwards, all that bollocks. Jorginho could do that quite well. But anyway, he's gone, and I'm happy he's gone because we did need to upgrade. And if you bought me Zubimendi, I would have said, yes, that's an upgrade. But now we're losing Partey and we're losing Jorginho, and only Zubimendi's coming in, and I'm not seeing a Thomas Partey replacement. Oh, yeah, that's because Zubimendi is the Thomas Partey replacement. Best part of 65 million we're going to pay for another midfielder. I wonder what Arteta will do. Imagine if Zubimendi don't work. I'm not saying he will work. I'm not saying he won't work. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that Arteta's bought midfielders before, Kai Havertz, Moreno, and they've done better in other positions. He's bought centre-backs in Ben White, and they don't play centre-back for us no more. We brought up some midfielders from our youngsters and realized one of them's got a left foot and can invert. Now you're our left back. No, we've got fans calling you a left back like you didn't even play in midfield. We've got a CAM, but because you've got the same profile as Saka and you can cut in on your left and bang it with a good shot, you're the Saka replacement now, because he don't look at people's attributes. He looks at their profile. He looks at their profile. That's why Moreno is an easy shoe-in for Havertz. It can't be any of the smaller dons. So let's see what happens if he buys Zubimendi. Imagine if he don't work. What are you going to do then? He's not big enough to go and goal. He's not big enough to go up front. What's it? He's going to be our new right back. But let me also play devil's advocate. Let me also play devil's advocate for you guys. Because I was saying with Rashid yesterday as well, man. I'm saying what you need to remember is, yes, the Premier League is a lot faster than La Liga, because a lot of people keep saying he ain't going to get that space. He ain't going to, he's going to have it. And Lee says it, the captain, big up Lee Gunner each and every time. He said it. And he's probably right. If Zubimendi gets caught lacking, facing his own goal, he'll probably get dispossessed and it might lead to a goal. He said it's going to happen 2 times. That's Lee Gunner, not me. Just repeating what he said. And telling you lot to watch out for it. Because that could be the case. But I said the only thing that is in Zubimendi's favour, right, is the fact that most teams that Arsenal play in the league, we come up against low blocks. Even some of the better sides, Everton's, the Fulhams, even Villa to a degree. But they just do it a little bit more spicy. When they do it, it's like Newcastle. They're looking for the transition because that's when they know they're the most dangerous. But most teams know, just lock up shop against us. Arsenal will probably concede a chance or 2, and we just got to take those chances, and then we got a chance to either win or draw the game. It's easy, low block. That's the Arsenal's kryptonite. So we are going to come up against a lot. So what the point I'm trying to make is Zubimendi's going to have a lot more time on the ball, isn't he? If the other team's low block and it's us on the ball all the time, he's going to have a lot more time on the ball. So that's that. So I'm trying to look for a positive. But once again, guys, here I am rationalizing. And let me take that back, because like I said, and I've said it on other streams, there is a player in Zubimendi. Yeah, there is. I see it for Spain. I don't see it for Sociedad, to be fair. There is a player there. Madrid might have been looking at him. Do I think their interest was concrete? No, I don't. Liverpool's obviously were. They were looking at him. So there's a player there. But is that what we need right now? Especially when you don't have Thomas Partey's qualities and we're losing Thomas Partey's qualities. I don't know if that's the player we need right now. But at the end of the day, like I said, and like I keep saying, I've been upset of our lack of urgency in the market, guys. I've been upset with the lack of urgency. So I was just happy that, we're getting someone in because we need more. Obviously, a mini fridge isn't the first person I want to see come into the door when we need attackers and we need wingers and we need, do you know what I mean? Even a defender, bro. GUEHI apparently turned Arsenal down. That's what it's been written in Sky. I'm not saying it's true or not, I'm not saying that we made the effort. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me because we kept getting linked with Housen and that Hato guy, but Hato, because he's left centre back and can also play left back, so I get that one. GUEHI, at the end of the day, we need cover at centre back, because at the end of the day, if we're not going to use Ben White as right back cover, which I don't think we should anymore, because he doesn't look the same player, and it's not his fault. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it's his fault. It's not. I'm just saying, you know, Mikel bin Laden has basically played these players through injury, you know, and run them into the ground, fuck them up. They might not never be the same again. Ben White might never be the same again. Saka might never be the same again. So for me, I was like, boy, go and get Ola Aina. He's on a free quickly before someone gets him, because look at that. That's very good cover for Jury and Timber, isn't it? If you're talking about the drop-off, right? And then use Ben White as centre-back cover. They might not get used that much. So when it is time for him to come in, no one trusts him to do a job. Everyone's like, no, he's so shit at centre-back because of how we started. But he's a different player now, bro. He's not good enough to do right-back. He gets forward all right, but he's not good enough. I'm just saying, bro. Just watch him. And I'm not blaming him. Like I said, it's Arteta, bro. And the whole club. You've decided to go into this into last season with the smallest squad in the Premier League. All of our players started dropping like flies, and you decided to not help nobody, bro. The whole house is on fire. You're literally driving past with a big water hose truck, and you're just like, maybe I'll come back later. Do you know what I'm saying? What is that? What is that, people? And then people are so gassed that, you know, oh no, you know, and even like, because I was saying it on Rashid's yesterday, because he showed another quote where, you know, they're like, surely Arsenal are going to get players and stuff like that, because Timber's been saying about the injuries. And there was another quote. I don't even think it was directly from the interview that he did. There was another quote where it's just saying the players have kind of been stressing that it's small. We have a small squad. We need help. And they gave the team no help. Because yes, we bought in Moreno and Calafiori. We loaned in a goalkeeper who's never going to play. What kind of help is that? Yeah, and we loaned in Meg Sterling. What kind of help is that? 4 players came in. How many players left? It's probably more than 4, whether that's loan, whatever. And the same thing's probably going to happen again this season. Zinchenko might go. Kieran Tierney's already left on the free. That's 2. Partey's probably going to go. That's 3. Neto's going to go back to his club. 4. Sterling back to your club. 5. For us to do what? Bring in 1 or 2. Then we're in the same situation. We need depth. In all honesty, we need about 10 players. People don't like to hear that. Well, 10 players? Yes. I'm not saying they're all 10 first-team players. We need a few first-team players. We need good competition. Not backup, not cover, competition. And then you can get me a couple of promo dons or prospect dons. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man City from January until June, I basically replaced their whole squad, maybe barring one position in 6 months. And you're telling me that, we don't need that. We do need that. That is the truth, guys. You might not want to hear it, but that's the truth. Like I said, man, big up my bro Mally. Man's calling me uncle. I hear it. A lot of people do. Uncle Viewz, if you didn't know. Big up Mr. Battered every time. Robbo saying crazy part is I liked Norgard about 10, 11 years ago when he was at Brøndby, but career didn't turn out as predicted. And here he goes. You know, oh, you failed somewhere else. Oh, you've got injuries. Oh, you used to play for Chelsea and they didn't want you. Do you know, like anyone's rejects, bro? Anyone's sloppy seconds. We're out here like the fucking, you know, the trash removal guys, bro. Pulling up in the truck. We're hanging off the back, bro. Just sweeping up all the dust and the mess, bro. Picking up all your dustbins, pouring it into the truck. That's what we do. Arsenal, fantastic cleaning. That's AFC now. Arsenal, fantastic cleaners, bro. That's what we are, bro. We will clean up your mess. We will unblock your pipes. You know, like that. Pause, maybe. I'm telling you. Big up everyone. Battered, Copper, it's me. Have a good Sunday to you, fellas, man. Everyone have a great Sunday, man. Let's get into some of these topics, though. Semenyo is 40 million, according to Transfer Market. And that's Semenyo. Is he a Ghanaian international? I'm not sure. Is he a bona fide Premier League player? In my opinion, yes. I've been saying Semenyo before the window even opened. And Tottenham's looking at him. If we don't start moving soon, then even, you know, if people just want these kind of exotic abroad players and this, that, and the third, I'm not opposed to any of that, as long as they're exotic quality players from abroad. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. But I'm also not opposed to doing competent Premier League buys, bullying the smaller squads for their best players. Eze, you know, Elise when he was at Palace, Semenyo, where he is. Do you understand what I'm saying? Things like that. Even an Mbeumo or a Cunha, bully those lower players. But you know who's doing that? Man United, Spurs, the other teams that move like they actually want to try and get somewhere. The jury's still out a little bit on Spurs, because it is kind of the history of the Tottenham to get into good positions and not really kick on, similar to Arsenal. But I don't really look like they're on that. They sacked Ange after winning a European major. All right, I wasn't too convinced with Thomas Frank. I did think it was a sideways step. However, he has got potential, so he could do that with them. He could step forward, especially if they buy well. It's mad, guys. And my point on Semenyo is, if that's what they're charging for him, then how much are they going to charge for England international Madueke? You know, like that. Vigilante saying, AJ, my second channel, they are moaning about not being a mod. Oh, okay. Okay. Semenyo training video out yesterday. Man is marketing him. So, bro, because how old is he now, man? He's playing in the Premier League. If he gets a big move in the Premier League, then he's sorted, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I take him right now, people. It's not Rodrigo. It's not what people want to hear. But if you get me Semenyo and Eze, they can rotate on the left. Eze could also do the 10 role. Like, just go and do what, even last season, before we even kicked a ball, when we finished second to City and Mikel Bin Laden's on the pitch saying second ain't good enough, feel the pain, we're gonna come stronger. I was saying, get me Isak, get me Elise, get me Eze, get me Kudus. All Premier League players, all before they went even more expensive, all before anyone had moved or done anything, bro. But we don't ever do that, guys. We just let that happen to us. Like I said, big up Like Thief. I see you, my guy. Big up Mali. Big up Vigilante. 20 likes. Decent. Let's get that to 30, man. Come on, people. 30 and beyond. I was asking for 40 not too long ago. But all of the regulars that are in here, one day at a time, people. One day at a time. You are my viewers. You know, like that. And I rate you. So Vigilante, thanks a lot and big up. Yeah, man, people getting subs, we love it. Big up AJ. He said, honestly, I will say it again, if Arteta had just kept EMI and Leno and spent the money on attack, we would have won more trophies. Though what do you say? Thoughts, please, Views? No, absolutely. There was there's no need. But like he said, these people will tell him no. These people will question, why do that? Or does that make sense? Or do you understand what I'm saying? And he don't want people like that. So I don't know what you want. You just want crash test dummies, robots. Instead of sitting there waving his arms, maybe you should just get a controller and just start pressing buttons like he's doing a drone or something, because that's how he wants us to play. That's the kind of players that he wants. And I say it on a million streams, even on this channel. You think a predator don't know he's a predator, bro. You think an apex killer, brother, apex predator don't know he's top of the food chain. Like, come on, bro. What we doing? If you're good in football, it's because you've got that bit of personality, that bit of expression. He's just looking for mutes. You can't say nothing, like they can't, you know what I'm saying? That's all you want. Someone who can't talk. It's crazy, bro. But big up, man. Big up Cooper. Bless Mr. Battered, mate. Yeah, man. Mr. Battered, the real one. Big up Mr. Robbo. My G said, AJ, I think that's why we change goalkeepers a lot. He still hasn't forgiven himself for EMI mistake. And here's EMI talking about Man United, my dream move. No European football, you know. EMI could come over here and go straight back into champs. But would he do it? Maybe. Would Mikel Bin Laden do it? Probably not. That's what I'm trying to say. This guy is affecting our team in many ways, bruv. Not just with his shit tactics and lack of plan B, but his stubbornness, his habits, his ongoing, lies and contradictions that just embarrass the whole lot of us. Let's be honest, it embarrasses the whole lot of us, bro. I have an account, I don't post it in, and not logged in. I even forgot my username. Jeez, all right, you guys are having your little conversation. I was saying Leno should have been kept. Good shot stopper. Big up Vigilante. Well, you know what I mean? Ramsdale, some people did like him, couldn't really concentrate. Raya, it's not like he can't be improved upon. EMI Martinez is an improvement upon Raya. Kelleher, an improvement upon Raya. Like, I would have done that. And then just kept with some of the youth. We need mod chat mode. Oh, Jesus. Imagine that. Yeah, maybe that on YouTube. Maybe put a little suggestion in on YouTube. Big up Mally said on Twitch you can actually react to things. So there you go, man. Because I was thinking, do I do some Viewz reacts? I do have another channel when it was Viewz from the Bits, VFTB reacts, and they weren't really going nowhere. I think it's got like 270 subs or something, but I don't really post on there. So I might just reinvent that. But if I do buy Restream, then it means I can do YouTube, Twitch, and all sorts of shit, like at least 3 at one go. So I'm thinking about it, man. I don't know which way to go, man. People are telling me no, just try and sort out your issues with StreamYard and pay them, which I'm thinking, yeah, I might do. But StreamYard is quite expensive. Like, let's be honest, £50 a month. So I'm just like, I'm still working it out, guys. I'm still working it out. But big up Mally, though. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my broski. Fair enough. If you have an email, okay, so you like having your talks, that would be great for you. Views, Twitch has a lot of fun emotes for users to have fun with. I don't really know too much about Twitch, and where I'm not really, I do like gaming, but I'm not a gamer, if you know what I mean. So I've never really used the app. I've got to be honest with you. So I see that Chinks was on there, so I just made an account, and I think I followed Deluded and I followed Chinks, because I knew that they were on Twitch, but I don't even know. I'll follow you, Everest, as well when I get a moment. Yeah, big up. 23 likes. Come on, guys. Let's try and double that if we can, or at least get to 35. At least get there. Big up E-Ross, man. Big up Vigilante. You guys are still talking. Done. Big up Quaja. Hope you're well today. I tried to tag you in the last live yesterday. And the other guy who came in, I think it's Yusraj. I tried to tag you guys, but they weren't coming up. Let me see if I'm even subscribed to you. Just give me 1 second. But what do you guys think, man? EMI Martinez, dream move to United. Harvey Elliott to Brighton. Is that a good move for Brighton? Liverpool losing out on a banger. What do you reckon, man? That's the news. Let me just turn this down. Yeah, or Yuvraj. There you go. I don't but I don't know if I subscribed to him. I couldn't tag him in the video. Let me go to your channel. Hold on a minute. No, not maybe that's why. Right, just subscribe to you now, so maybe I'll be able to tag you in. But yeah, man, share the live out on X, on wherever, WhatsApp, YouTube. That would help out millions as well. Nice to be back here. Big up, man. Appreciate you, bro. Big up Everest, Quaja, Jalil. Big up, mate. Glad to see you on the last panel. Yeah, big up Everest, my guy. Yeah, man, I'm going to put the link out in a minute, man. Shit, it's been 40 minutes and I still didn't even put the link out. Big up Dre. Good afternoon. No B-Tech sound effects today. I told you they fit an Arsenal player description, can do a job. Yeah, no B-Tech, bro. I was doing it off my phone because I'm trying to find a little soundboard, but because the website that I was using is internet in it. So if I'm on my laptop and both of my kids are on their consoles and the missus is downstairs watching bloody Netflix or Prime or whatever she's doing, there's a lot of streaming going on. So I'm trying to press the button and it weren't even going on time. But I actually like that soundboard. What I might do is once I sort out what streaming site I'm going to use, then I probably just invest in a proper soundboard. When I use Streamlabs, when I get the gasp and the clap and the sound horn, that comes with the app. Once you're a paying member, they give you a few sounds, but you can't load on your own ones. And I wanted a few more. And I like having the sounds. I'm not the first person to do it, but I like having them. Do you know what I mean? I like having them. And I've seen a lot more people in the football space use them, or at least the people I watch since I've been using them. I'm like, yeah, cool. It adds a little bit to the stream. I got no problem with it. I like it. I ain't the first person to do it. And I will be getting the sounds and everything back once I can just facilitate it properly, because there's always something going on, my bro. But I hope you're well today, Dre. Hope you're having a good Sunday, my bro. You know what I mean? Hope the weather's good wherever you are, man. Big up, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Kwaja saying Tonali or Party, bro. Tonali would be a good replacement for Party, but I still probably would have rather have kept Party to see if he can reproduce what we saw last season. If he could give us one more season of what we got last season, then I'd probably say Party over Tonali. But if you told me, oh, we can get Tonali in kind of as his replacement, then I'd probably do that, to be fair. I really like Tonali, man. Very, very good player. Big up Vigilante, my guy. Big ups, man. Oda clapped, not Oda God, the clap bastard, bro. Bro, he needs to have an amazing season. An amazing season this year. Because you know Arteta, that's what I'm trying to say, even for someone like Eze or even for Ethan Wanyeri. Because people keep saying we see Ethan as or Arteta sees him as the Odegaard cover. But you're seeing him as cover, not competition. So what? Ethan's only going to get microwave minutes next season, like 80 minutes. That's when he's coming on, 85th minute. Because like Vigilante said on the stream yesterday, bro, there's like 8 days left of his contract, bro. And I ain't seen nothing confirmed to say Ethan's re-signed. So I'm just saying, guys, and this is down to Arteta. When I say that he's the detriment of the club, this is what I mean. We've got young Max Downman coming into the squad next season. What's he going to do to him? He's going to turn him into a spork. Yeah? You know, a fork and a spoon. I can't even, that's what I'm saying. A fork and a spoon, a spork. And then what they're going to do is they're going to put down a steak in front of him with a spork and tell him to eat it. Because that's what Arteta does, bruv. The art of dulling. That's what he does. He doesn't sharpen steel. He dulls the steel. Everyone's turned into sporks, bro. Saka don't look the same. Anyway. Get this bloody link out because it's been nearly an hour. I don't know how long I'm going to be on today. That will obviously depend on you guys. We've been at a steady 30 for quite a while, and I'm happy with that. Obviously, it's not been as big as other days, but steady 30, I'm good with that, man. Big up everyone in here. It's nothing but love. You are my viewers, especially if you subscribe, you know, like that. And when I can definitely get members and stuff, it should be soon. I've hit the hours, but the other thing just wants to creep and creep and creep and creep. So it should be soon. But when I get members, then we'll be doing members only streams and stuff like that. Big up Everest. I'm going to bring you in a minute. Big up Batter Views. Let's start with your thoughts on your squad, bruv. Which positions you want addressed? Man, obviously we need a striker. We need a left winger. We need competition for Saka. So that's 3. We need competition for Odegaard. That's 4. I wouldn't address goalkeeper. I just promote Setford and Hein. We probably need a left back because I don't rate Calafiori, and we've lost Tierney. But you could even maybe take a risk at left back if you was keeping players like Kivior and Zinchenko. Between them two and Calafiori, even Skelly at times, you could maybe take a risk on left back. And I'd also get competition for right back because I keep calling for Aina because I don't think Ben White's the same. I don't think he's the same, but that's just my quick thoughts. I mean, maybe I'll do some more streams where I'll go a little bit more in depth on it, but big up, man. Appreciate your question, bro. That's just my quick thoughts. So already that's like, what, 6 players, bro? And that's just minimum. You know what I mean? So there you go. Bear with me a minute. I'll bring you in. Let me just get to a few more of these comments. Big up Mr. AJ. So he said, actually, Mr. Battered Everest, I do have a question, please, gents. What do you guys make of Wirtz getting his number later this summer? All right. Well, obviously, Mr. Battered's in the chat. You are welcome to come up, bro. Even if you don't want to put your camera on today, I'll allow it. Obviously, we have got Everest in the building. You're a Liverpool fan. Answer away, mate.
Yeah, I can you hear me by the way, Viewz?
Yeah, I can hear you. What I'll try and do, I'll try and turn it up on my end, but I can hear you though. Yeah.
Okay, I'm increasing my mic on my wind as well, so everybody hopefully can hear me. Big up Kwaja.
Big up, bro.
Big up, man.
Views.
Big up yourself,
So
bro.
So in terms of this Words getting his number later, I believe that this is definitely a marketing stunt to get all the T-shirt sales up, because we haven't officially published or released our T-shirt campaign yet. So when that happens, because this guy is coming in with so much money, and he's definitely going to be selling a lot of kits as well. Like Words with his kit number will sell a lot of T-shirts, because everybody else I mean, if people who are going for Carcass or Frimpong will also buy, but Words is going to be the biggest, I guess, marketing stunt, because he is going to bring in the most, because he's coming with a lot of hype. So that's why I think that he's gonna get the number later when officially the kits are announced and it is released in the UK and worldwide. So yeah, I guess that's about it. And we also got, by the way, we got rid of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is going for uh, 30 million and 5 million add-ons, and we also have a buyback clause. So pretty solid business with Leverkusen.
Buyback clause. Wow, I ain't heard of one of those for ages, man.
Yeah, I was surprised that, oh my god.
That's crazy. Well, there you go, AJ, man. So you got an answer there from Everest in terms of Wirtz and getting his number later in the summer or the window, however you want to call it. Kwaja, man, how are you today?
I'm good.
There
To be
you
honest with you, I'm just want to enjoy it. The summer. I just don't want to talk about the transfer windows. There's no point talking about it because the Zubimendi deal is still not even confirmed.
Still not
I
even
just don't understand
confirmed.
what he's better doing at the moment. I just feel like Arteta is taking control of him. I think Arteta is just stopping Berta from getting certain signings. I just feel as though Arteta is just a dictatorship to this club.
What do you think of this whole party thing, man? Because it's looking like he's gonna go, because obviously Romano's come out and said that, talks have broken down. Rashid also said that there was an interview that Thomas Partey had. I never saw that. He was telling me, and he was like, they was asking him about staying at Arsenal, and he was kind of looking a bit shifty, like he didn't want to answer it. So what do you think about him leaving, man? Do you recognize Zubimendi as his replacement, or do you think we need to go out and do more business?
I mean, I'm not sure how Zubimendi is going to work. I mean, he might play that same 4-3-3. I think with Rice in the 8 and Zubimendi in the 6, and the geezer, the captain that's not a captain in that 10 doesn't create. This is going to be a boring midfield. I'd rather if we had like a 4-2-3-1, so Rice and Zubimendi the double pivot, it's better. I just feel as though that when Tom's Partey is missing, I think that's the problem. He's been our most consistent midfielder, and I just don't understand how many more CDMs we're going to buy, because he's like the new Jorginho replacement. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. And now we see, and that's what I want Arsenal fans. And I'll ask your thoughts on this from the outside in a minute, Everest. But that's what I want Arsenal fans to realize, because we saw against PSG how much our midfield looked like it was lacking when Partey wasn't there. Now we've just let our best midfielder and our emergency right back leave the club for free. Now, before I get Everest in, this is why I'm looking at Berta like a fraud, because I don't expect miracles. I don't expect one loaf of bread to last 5 years. I don't expect that. What I do expect is competency, though, right from the very off. I think someone else is trying to come in. There you go, Vigilante in the building. Hope you're good. Yeah, all I want is some competency from right from the off. Letting Thomas Partey really get all the way down and not having no contingency. Even just say, look, maybe we'll take away your incentives. We'll keep you on the 250. Just take the year extension. We'll have another year option. I don't know. Maybe they just really couldn't come to terms. But for me, it just seems like that his contract's going to run out, just like we know that Ethan's is going to run out in 8 days. and it's still taking so long to re-sign these players. I expected more from Berta. But Everest, about Party leaving, you know, does that make Arsenal weaker for you?
Yeah, in a sense, because you needed his experience, you needed his work ethic, and Zubimendi, who knows how he will be adapting to the Prem, because that guy is so homesick all the time that it's actually really alarming. Because he didn't want to join Liverpool when he had the chance, because he was saying that no, I have to stay in Spain, I don't want to move. Now, when he saw that okay, his team is doing shit, he's gonna quickly move on to Arsenal. But he wanted to, get a sway in from Real Madrid as well. So he really had the intent of staying at Spain, but now he has to move elsewhere and deal with everything that comes with him. And you best believe that when Arsenal and Liverpool are playing, most of the Liverpool stadium will be booing him to the nth degree. So that's gonna be really tough for him to obviously challenge and handle. And Partey is very calm and collected. What Arteta is the one who was kind of holding him back when he was playing him at right back. Otherwise, when he's a solid DM, and you should have actually paid him what he wanted to, in terms of the contracts, given him at least a year or two extension, and within that time, Zubimendi could have eased himself into the squad. Because otherwise, if he's a solo DM, he would have a lot of pressure on him. Whether if he got rotated with Partey, then that at least he will have someone else to look after too. Because look at the situation with Mamadashvili. Alisson is going to be our number one, but Mamadashvili will be pitching in. So the transition from Alisson to him will be smoother in a lot of ways. That's the way players should be eased in, not like how City did. City got 200 million pound players in January, and they were so young and they were so not even up to the par, because City kind of did their splurging of cash and just got them in. Later on, they did not contribute much at all. So that hopefully that doesn't happen with Zubimendi, because you have to be careful in terms of that. And obviously, Partey leaving would be a massive loss. But I mean, there is a lot of time left till this transfer market, so maybe later on Arsenal would probably give him a extension or something. But currently, nothing, no talks is being happening from what all the media is saying.
Yeah, nothing's concrete. Even the bloody Zubimendi deal is not concrete. A couple of things there. I mean, you're right. I feel like he's probably going to play. He's probably either going to play the little line again when they're all in a line, or he's going to go back to a double pivot, because, like I said, now it causes more, because he is a 6. Zubimendi is a 6. So he will be playing where Partey plays. So we all wanted the Jorginho replacement, but we actually got a Partey replacement. It will make us weaker, because I think Marino is going to get used a lot more next season in midfield, which makes us weaker, in my opinion. There was something else that you said as well before I wanted to bring Vigilante in. But because I can't bloody remember it, I might as well just bring you in, Vigilante. Thomas Partey not signing this deal. Zubimendi probably going to be the only midfielder other than this Norgard. I mean, Everest put in here that he's 11 million according to Transfer Market, so it's not obviously a big money buy. Firstly, what do you think of Partey leaving? Does it weaken Arsenal? Secondly, what do you think of this Norgard guy? Do you even know who he is? Because I was like, who?
On Norgard, I know nothing. Well, I've heard his name, that's it. I don't know nothing. I've never seen him play. But on Partey, I'm not surprised he's leaving. Because you look how he's been treated by Arteta. He was the emergency right back, as I keep calling him. And no one wants to be treated like that. And with this money thing, yeah, it may have been the money, but he wanted to know that he could stay in one area for more than a year. And I don't think that's unreasonable. If you've got a family and kids, and if they're settled, and yeah, it does make us a lot weaker, because now we have to try and change our whole style in the midfield. Because you can't find, I don't think there is a player of his sort of quality in world football right now.
I was asking the chat, sorry to jump
with the
in. I
experience he had, bro.
I was asking the chat, who's a Thomas Partey replacement, really? Do you know what I mean? Well, that's from Arsenal, but I'm saying in world football. If anyone can exactly. And that I'm just trying to back up your point. I don't actually know. Is there one out there? If you know of one, let us know. Maybe we need to be looking at him. But Norgard, 11 million. What do you make
I
of
think
that?
we've got to change the approach. Maybe get Adam Wharton in, but really go for a box-to-box midfielder that can do the whole role, and then keep Rice and use Rice as the Partey replacement, and get a box-to-box midfielder like a Morgan Rogers.
I'd love that because I've always said that for me, Rice is a 6. Like he can do the 8, and he done it relatively well last season. But that's still not where
he's better than the 6. Because look how he plays for England. He's brilliant in front of that defence. He's a nightmare to go against.
Yeah. He said Luceman, Quadra. So let me bring you in. Sorry, go on. Tell me about this guy. I can't even say his name. Lucian.
Oh, basically, because there's been like reports about him coming to Arsenal. I actually don't believe in this because obviously in my I see on Instagram like all the reports about this guy, this geezer coming. I just don't believe in these reports. I just feel as though that could be another CDM. That's like 2 replacements. I think he's more of a Jorginho. He's another Jorginho.
Oh, really? Maybe if it was some sort of like bruising kind of I don't know, but
apparently like a ball carrying ability. He has the possession. I've never watched him, but
same. Also saying Adam Wharton better than Moreno. Yeah, is. How much would Adam Wharton be though? That's another bloody question. Tonali is the better option. Of course. But then our Newcastle going to sell to us. You know what I mean? They don't need to. It's the same reason that most clubs won't get Isak. Most clubs won't get Guimaraes because it's like a sideways step for these guys at the moment. At the moment, if things can change in 6 months, 12 months, you never know. You absolutely never know. But I think it's just lackluster again. From the club to be in this position, and it looks like we don't know what we're doing. That's what it looks like to me. We don't know. We might know, but because we don't ever get any information, and all the tabloids and every single social media outlet and all this kind of shit, they keep pushing the narratives for all these other players, and we never know what's the truth, what's got anything behind it. It's really annoying. Big up Mr. Battered. He said, Kwaja, big up. Problem is, Zubi swapped with Party is criminal, though. No, it is. It is. And that's what I'm trying to say. This is what's going to happen. We're hearing about Norgard. We're hearing about these other guys that these guys have mentioned. Tonali and Guimaraes. We ain't going to get any of those guys out of Newcastle, I don't think. So who is there, man? Who is there? Do you know what I mean? It's a difficult one. And as Vigilante said, we should have gave him that extra time. We still might, and I hope we do, give him that little bit of extra time just to bed Zubimendi in, have a little bit more depth and rotation. Even if you wanted to start using Lewis Skelly in there, have Thomas Partey there to show him the ropes. Do you know what I mean? But when does this club ever do that? Please
you know what the club need to do, bro? Send the boogeyman in behind me.
Yeah.
He can deal with those 2 clowns.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Something needs to happen.
Send Lucille in. She'll clean it up.
Oh, look at him, mate. Look at him. There you go, mate. Negan,
they even look they're shitting themselves. Look at them. Yeah,
look at them. Then Negan with Lucille in, mate. That's what I thought Berta was going to do, bruv, and he's just not.
Need to drop it on him, bro.
Berta's the new Smithers, bro. Like, we need Negan now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on. But yes, big up AJ. Please do like the stream. It does help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. Zero Requiem in the building. I only saw Zubimendi in the Soloff Masterclass game. After game, I was thinking Arteta is really determined to help Sociedad out. Bro, he's really determined to help them out, and he's really determined to help Chelsea out for some reason. Can anyone explain why? There's still a chance we might get Kepa. That's going to be the first. We've been linked with Nkunku. We've been linked with Madueke. I mean, what's next? What is next? I mean, what do you guys make of all this? Why do we keep taking out their rubbish, guys? That's what I want to know.
Something
the Chelsea rejects you.
I think they have some scandalous picks or something, so that's why they're getting things done. Otherwise, there's no explanation. Otherwise,
I was arguing with a top goon around the corner in a shop. He's about 16, 17, telling me I'm wrong, and it's just like, nah, mate, come on now.
But did he give you any reasons?
What was it Zubimendi we were talking about then?
Yeah, well, he was. He said, But the point that Zero ended on is that Arteta's really determined to help Sociedad out. But to me, that's true because we're obviously trying to.
That's it. That was the point I was going to make. I said
Go
to
on.
this idiot, he goes, "Oh, Kepa's a good signing." I was like, "Well, why don't we go to Chelsea and take their best player like Neto
Right.
or Cole Palmer? Why do we keep going and getting the shit players?" And apparently, I'm wrong. It's a good signing. Don't worry. Like, we only go
he's
for the better
on the
players
bench
that
for
can
Chelsea.
improve
He ain't
us.
even good enough. Have you seen him at Chelsea? He sits on the bench all the time. Like he doesn't even start for Chelsea.
Well, I
He
made
kept
the
like
point with
6 points
Sterling.
with
How is
like 11
Sterling one of their better players? And I said to him, "Well, why don't we go take Neto off for Chelsea? We need a winger. Grab Neto."
Yeah, Elise as well. Elise was available before we went to Bayern. He was available. Elise is actually some player.
Yeah, Elise.
He could play the 10 as well. He could have played the 10 as well. That's the option as well. He's a 10 and a winger.
I don't know what's going on for my camera though. Just turned itself off.
It's StreamYard, bro. I was having a problem with mine before I loaded in.
This is what I'm saying, man. StreamYard. Like, what? Probably one of the most expensive, and this is the one that everyone's on. Like, it's the one that I do kind of know how to use it, but it's like, what on earth, bro? Like, you know what I mean? My whole thing just turned off. I was trying.
Yeah, on my end, the whole. Sorry.
No, you go first. You go first.
Okay. Like on my screen, everything is on light mode. I'm so used to using dark mode, but I can't find the settings to switch it to dark mode. So it's really hurting my eyes.
Oh, it's not good. That's not good. But I mean, for the meantime, obviously, you guys can still hear me while I'm just sorting this camera out. If I can't sort it out, I'll just have to go back to the laptop camera. It's not as good, obviously, but yeah. For the meantime, man. Like I was saying, man, why do we keep? I mean, we've rebuilt Sociedad's midfield, yeah. Odegaard, Moreno, Zubimendi. So Zero's very right. We're determined to help Sociedad out. But why? But all right. I've said compromising photos as well. But is there any logical reason why we keep taking away their rubbish? And I'm talking about Chelsea here, because we're not going in for other Premiership teams and taking their best players. Semenyos, Alangas, whatever. Yeah, we're not doing that, Morgan Gibbs-White. We're going in.
Morgan Rogers.
You know what I'm saying? We're going in and we're paying good money that Chelsea wouldn't get anywhere else. Well, they might, but I doubt it. And we're taking players that they'd happily let go. Happily. Now, what's wrong with that, man? Like, why do you think that we keep doing that? That's not good business acumen? It can't be, surely.
It makes no sense. Like, you keep calling it the upside down. It just, we lost Everest. It makes no sense. It's the same as City. Like, why the hell did we buy Jorginho, not Jesus and bloody Bart Simpson? And look what they did. They went and bought Haaland, won a treble.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Viewz now.
It's all going off.
I think it's coming on. Yeah, I think
it's all going off today, bro. Here comes Everest as well. Look, my camera now. Maybe because it's hot. I don't know, bro. But everything just starts blacking out. And I have the same shit on Streamlabs as well. I mean, maybe I just go straight to restream because I ain't been on there yet. But every time I'm on these platforms, bro, there's issues, man.
Didn't you say there's other people using your Wi-Fi at the minute, Viewz?
Yeah. There's that as well. But even when there ain't, like, even sometimes when I've sat downstairs and I've got the whole house to myself, people have still been saying, "Oh, you're jittering and shit." I don't know, man. I don't know. But
Viewz, I bet he's glazing over his community shields. This geezer's at home. Imagine him on posting his video of his community shield medals. He's gonna grab his community shield medals and his FA Cup medal, and he's gonna show evidence of these are the 3 trophies that I've won.
That's what's gonna happen. Trophy. Well, he didn't actually win. Aubameyang did, but anyway.
Yeah.
He's gonna count community shields as medals again. What do you think of it, Vigilant? Do you think it's a trophy?
It's a dinner plate. It's not a trophy. It's a dinner plate. For fuck's sake, man. The Community Shield game is all that is to lay down a marker for the new season. Like, we're ready. That's all that is. It's like DJB and everyone else said. It's a day out.
It's a day out. It's not even. It's played under friendly rules.
Exactly.
So
If you
It's
get
called
sent off in
charity
that game,
shield.
it doesn't carry over.
it doesn't carry over. So
And you can get, sorry to interrupt you, you can get into it without winning anything.
exactly that.
Like
Exactly that, my
like
brother.
remember when Spurs had that like the Audi Cup or Worthington Cup?
Yeah,
Community
We had
Shield
the
was always
Emirates
like
Cup.
that.
We had the Emirates Cup. We had the Florida Cup
Yeah,
as
we
well.
can celebrate that.
Let's celebrate.
Oh shit!
What do you guys
that's
think of the
crazy.
North London Forever? That was embarrassing, man. That is the worst
That
anthem
song is
I've ever seen.
embarrassing. This is Arteta. Arteta's embarrassing because you keep just doing things that you're trying to force it. Just like when the players come and get a song
We're
straight
not
away.
Liverpool.
Yeah, we're not Liverpool. You're trying to
It's
do You'll Never Walk
disrespectful.
Alone. That's what you're trying to
It
do.
is
We're not,
disrespectful.
yeah, it's
They
rubbish,
have a
bro.
better anthem. They have a better anthem than us.
They
They
do.
buy
They do, yeah,
players.
because theirs
They
is
have a
natural.
reason for that anthem.
Yeah.
They're a
Boy,
well-structured club. They buy players. They replace players. That's what they do. They've won the league, but they know it's
We've
not
all
enough.
heard that
So they
crowd
don't
when that
play.
moment that music starts playing. Look at the Liverpool crowd. You hear them. They're in unison. Their voices are synced perfectly. When do you hear that at the Emirates? You don't.
Nothing. It's just
Yeah.
North London forever. I just
And
see
it-
like online
It
people that
doesn't
sing
matter
North
where
London.
Liverpool go. You'll never walk alone. It's loud.
It's the best atmosphere. People say one Arsenal fan said that our atmosphere is better than Liverpool's. That's
No.
the worst. Our atmosphere is so
No way.
shit.
It's
Highbury, we maybe came close. Maybe came close at Highbury.
Still
Not
wouldn't-
at
it's
that
much better than
gigantic
Highbury.
urn we're in.
Yeah.
It's an
What
urn.
was
the
Highbury
Emirates.
like? Because I wasn't
It was
born
much
to
better.
see
Highbury's
it.
It was
amazing.
much better, man. It was such a traditional stadium. Just the way that you walked out the station, we had our own station. Turn the right, and you're looking at houses and street. You think what? And then you see that
Yeah.
it was
You wouldn't
unbelievable.
see the
bro.
stadium until you're right there on it.
Right there,
Right
it's
outside, you wouldn't see
unbelievable.
it.
And you come out and see the turf, and it's like the hallowed turf, bro. Like honestly, like it was in such a pristine
The
condition.
marble halls, the
Marble
Herbert
Hall,
Chapman
North Bank,
statue inside the
like
marble hall,
crazy,
the
bro.
classic badge in the ground.
Crazy.
You could just feel the
And-
history in that stadium.
And if
You
you
could feel
remember
the
as well,
soul of the
they used to call Highbury the library as well. Imagine that. They used to call Highbury the library, but compared to the Emirates, it's like the fucking it's I don't know, it's like a coliseum, bro,
urn.
not a library, bro.
It's an urn.
There was just like you just want to buy shirts because does anyone here buy? Did anyone buy the Arsenal shirt? Views Vigilante.
No,
Did you buy
not for a
the
long
shirt?
time. No, not for a long time.
Yeah,
Not
bro.
unless the
queuing
club
up
put
against
Arteta out on the back
Newcastle.
of it and send me it.
They was queuing up against Newcastle for the new kit. They were celebrating. They're like, "Come on,
Yeah,
let's buy the new."
Yeah, last home game of the season. Yeah, last home game.
Newcastle.
Of
They
the
were
season.
wearing the home shirt. Only saw Kieran Tierney doing a round of applause when Arteta was doing the speech.
This is a
No
proper
one-
Arsenal shirt. What I've got on now, bro. This is a
02.
proper shirt.
02, mate. Dreamcast, Sega, Fly Emirates. You know, just for that other Donny that was getting them all wrong. Like, I just put that out there. Big up Mally said, I agree. Views. I want to sell white. Now, this is what I wanted to move on to. Another little question to try and get some structure back. Would you guys sell white? Yes or no, mate?
No, I
Get
don't.
rid of Tommy
just-
Asu and keep Ben White.
I think Tommy Asu's injury prone. That's the thing. We buy injury prone players. Like
Yeah, look at
Calafiori's
Ben White
injury
now,
prone.
though.
Bologna.
Look at Ben White now, though. He's been riddled the whole last season. He didn't
He
come
needed
back.
knee surgery.
He needs, yeah,
Nah,
he still might need surgery. That's what I'm trying to say. So when I was saying, because I'd still probably keep him because I do like Ben White, but I'm sorry, he'd now be the right centre back cover. A lot of people don't like that, but he hasn't got
played the legs in midfield. He
hasn't got
played
the
Brighton.
legs to do right back anymore. For me,
His knees are done.
This man just killed him, brother. He needed knee surgery already. Why did he not get a knee surgery early? This geezer put Timber at left back. He ain't even a left back. He's a
He
right-footed
knows
player.
he fucked up. It's because he knows he messed up.
it's because
Big time.
He's Calvin Candy. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Django. Have you seen the film Django?
Yeah.
Yeah, Django. Seen the film Django? Yeah, with Jamie Foxx.
I did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
Embarrassing.
Calvin Candy. Yeah, Calvin Candy, the guy who owns the slave house, bruv. That is Arteta, bro. Because it don't matter if your legs hanging off. It don't matter if you turn up and you've got a whole rash on your face. It don't matter what, bro. You're getting on that pitch and playing. And I want everyone to know that. Everest, as an outsider looking in, would you sell Ben White?
Nah, because Ben White had a little bit of dip in form, but he can still deliver. He can still perform. Whereas Tomiyasu, the injury is getting to him truly. He's actually really, really like getting regressing a lot, and that's not a good thing to have. And obviously, with all the things going on in clubs, like in Arsenal's like transfer business and everything, it has to you have to have some sort of assurance, someone that can assure that okay, I can hold on to this position and I can give my best week in week out. That's the thing.
Yeah. But, hey, Dave is coming in on some madness today, bro. He's getting people's getting. Hey.
Dave was doing some madness, but right now Dave is kind of fighting against someone. So I'm kind of saying him like, be careful, man, because we don't want to be aggressive in this chat, right? Because
no. He's coming.
Everybody should respect each other.
Oh, okay, we'll get to that. Obviously, he said that views. I just came everywhere. That's definitely a big pause, and then everyone started giving him, rightfully so, the pause. You get me? That's a bit mad. Sorry, I got carried away. So now we're still in the realms of banter. No worries. Why for that? Laughing, ha. But if it's gone on beyond that, then mods, you get me? Do your job. Something ain't right. Do your jobs, innit? Do your jobs. Good way to enter the chat, Dave. You can start funny, but then if it starts getting ridiculous, then yeah. But big up Dave though. We'll see how it gets because I ain't got there yet. Big up Static. He said Views. I actually wanted Arsenal to re-sign Martinez instead of going for Kepa. Arsenal never learn. Well, that would make more sense to me. Oh, but it might cost more money. Oh, but it will still make more sense to me. You're talking about having 2 number ones or competition for Raya, and then you bring me Kepa. Bournemouth didn't even want him. Like, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah,
and they just had there's attitude problems. But the thing with Kepa is he didn't want to get subbed off in the Carabao Cup final. Is that not an attitude problem? I think he's thinking differently. That's an attitude problem as well. If he's injured, you should be subbing up.
What he did to Liverpool last season, that's another one where he's got issues and behaviour problems. And what he's doing with us, because to be honest, I don't quite believe the Zubimendi thing at all. There's been no report of an official bid. We've still not seen the yellow tape from Sky Sports. Not even seen it from Kepa. That was
on the BBC Sport.
Do you know what it is? I think it will happen, but not because like, oh, I believe what everyone's saying. I just believe that no one else is going to come in for him. So Sociedad is not going to get the kind of money that they're going to get from Arsenal. That's why I think it's going to happen. Am I excited about it? No. That's what happens when you release the information months and months and months in advance and keep trying to squeeze juice out of the same fucking fruit. It's done, bro. The juice is done. Also, am I excited? No, because the first people through the door I wanted was a striker, was a left winger, not a fridge. But anyway, Kepa never learn. Okay, I hear that. We'll move on from that one a little bit though. Sorry, because I forgot another question. Because we're talking about Kepa, and Kwaja made a good point saying about his attitude problem. Then Vigilante backed it up about him not coming off in the final, but he's here being considered by Arteta. So is it a Spanish thing? Is it an underbelly Spanish thing? Because where's our French players? Yep, where's players?
Favoritism, nepotism. It's favoritism basically. He just picks favorites. He doesn't pick like the top players because no one wants to come to this club because this clown that we have is messed it up big time. Just wants to buy like
the Timber interview is going to go wild. So every player in the world will see that and they're going to go, "This isn't good."
That's bad. That is
because that's damning. He's a national player for Holland anyway, so everyone will see that. And not just that, it's on Gunner blog or one of the Arsenal things. So the fan base has seen that.
It's damning. I'll ask your opinions about because some of the fan bases are already trying to make apologies for that. But before we get there, Everest, is it an underbelly Spanish thing or is he finally turning the corner in terms of players with personality?
I mean, I don't think he's turning in anyone. He just thinks that, okay, since we both speak in Spanish, when we argue and when we bicker, nobody else will realize that.
So it's an underbelly Spanish thing. Because have you not noticed that he hasn't? Do we have any French players at the squad? I'm trying to think.
There's only Saliba.
Willie Saliba. That's it. We used to kill the French market.
Well, we had Guendouzi.
bro.
Yeah, he was Guendouzi as well. We
Bro,
had Nicholas.
we-
No, sorry,
French
no.
Lacazette is French.
Yeah,
He
Lacazette.
wasn't.
Yeah, Lacazette was French as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to kill the French market all day long, and now all of a
Isn't
sudden,
Aubameyang French speaking, even though he's African? Isn't Gabon a French speaking
Gabon,
country?
Yeah, he's from
So-
Gabon, but
Yeah.
I think their country speaks French as well.
there
So
you
there you
go.
go,
So
another
lots
player
of-
who
you understand what I'm
speaks
saying? So
French.
we used to lean on that heavy. I'm just saying, like now
Same with Pepe. They speak French in the Ivory Coast.
in the Ivory Coast, yes, they do. So your whole gimmick about personality and attitude, then it only really matters when you don't want the player. Right? If he's a Spanish Donny and you can get on and do you know what I mean? And you can tell him blah 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 or whatnot. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just like we keep going to Sociedad, taking their midfielders. I'm not really feeling it at the moment. But I thought I'd ask that question openly just to see what you guys think. AJ said static. I fully agree with that because with EMI and Raya, we actually might win something. Yeah, that's a good point. We might. That's another mad statement. So what Dave's going on again, is he? Let's have a look. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was.
Yeah,
that was
bro,
mad.
Dave. I ain't even got to the rest of them yet, man. But if they get worse than that, bro, like it's only boys in here at the moment, big man. Do you know what I mean? It's bad enough that it's a sausage fest. We don't need any of that zesty talk as well, bro. Yeah, I would just put that out there. But big yourself up. Big up Clive. I agree with you. Thank you for that, mate. Thank you for that. Big yourself up. I don't think I've seen you around here, so please like and subscribe if you are new. Big up Mally Views. It's the can I change her? Yeah. Yeah, well, it's that whole in it. Yeah, it's that whole make a house, what is it? Make a slag a housewife type of thing. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's talking about the whole Chelsea reject thing because it's really a baffling question. I make a joke about it. Oh, we've got compromising pictures, but in all reality, I've got no logic. I can't put, hit the nail on the head as to why we keep going and taking rubbish from Chelsea's bin to come and make it
no sense.
our treasure. It makes no sense, bro.
Arteta said to judge Havertz after 55 games. That's what he's been telling us.
Yeah, which 55 games
To
for
judge.
Chelsea or Arsenal?
Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's
I
had
think
both.
for Arsenal, when he signed for the club, I think that's what he meant. Judge him for 55 games and see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And who
I
else
looked
gets
at 55 games for Chelsea and he was shit.
And who else gets that 55 games? Like it's like this guy fancies him, bro. And then when I don't know if you remember last season, when Havertz was being spoken about coming about, oh, he looks like he's bulked up. No one ever. I know that they gave them questions, but when they asked him that, he kind of looked down and kind of giggled. He like had a
He was
smile.
so
on his face.
happy.
Like that's his man. That's his husband they're talking about, bro. Like honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
just gave him a birthday present.
I'm not even trying to be funny. Big up Static, 26 likes. Come on, gang. Let's get that minimum to 30, 35. Let's see if we can even get beyond that. Yeah, look, it's getting mad fruity, bro, because of one done, Look, fruit cake. Look, it's getting mad. Dave, what's going on, bro? Ovs, who says no to the exotic foreign things? Hey, bro. I think he's talking about the girls then, but bro, there's a very thin line, bro. There's a very thin line. That are you gay? Yeah, like, I don't have any of those. You get me? Even these man, bro. I'm trying to maybe they don't want to give me the tips, but I'm trying to say, bro, because I can share my screen and I can play a video. But it's not the same as making a presentation because when you do that, all of the mics get muted and it comes up on main screen. Do you know what I mean? It's good for the volume and stuff like that. So I'm still working out how to do all of that, man. I need some help out here. Dark Crow, what a surprise. You complained about the mods like you did yesterday on Shane's channel. You're obsessed. Move on. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's going on? What is going on today? Listen, I'm not too religious. Are you guys religious? It is Sunday today, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's like a holy day in your religions or whatever. Like, over here in England, where it's supposed to be Christian, like, it's the day of God, isn't it? And people have woken up and smoked today, bro. I don't know what's going on. Semenyo is 25. Look at that. And they're talking about 40 million for a 25-year-old. Do you understand? Like, that's the difference, bro. I'd go for Semenyo. Mikel Bin Laden, yeah. Perfect Everest. Oh, Jesus Christ. He said, mad chat, all thanks to Dave. Hey, it's got a bit mad, isn't it? Terrorist football. He is Mikel Bin Laden, bro. I have to say it, bro, because he's anti-football. He's not brave. If you're creative and you're sharp, he's going to turn you into a spork. Yeah? A spoon and a fork, and then ask you to eat a steak. How are you supposed to do that, bro?
He can't. Apparently, we have a
can't-
bigger fish to fry, but the fish has
Bro.
been eaten by the shark.
Bro, what? Yeah,
You know,
what's this, bro?
sorry, I was thinking, right? How was his talent ID so shit when he's played alongside some great players?
Bro, he's been in teams
You
that
know,
have had
how often does he go on about playing alongside Ronaldinho? Well,
Ronaldinho
you
and
clearly
yeah.
learnt nothing about world-class players, then did you? Or what a
Didn't even
Brazilian
get a cap.
player
He
is?
didn't even get a cap. to
No,
Spain.
I have a logic behind that. The thing is, he as a player was so inferior to people who played alongside him. He is now trying to be the big man. He has the big ego. He feels like a narcissist. He wants to be the big one. That's why he always tried to go for talent that would not, question his authority or over surpass his like voices. That's probably his mindset. That I don't want anybody else to be bigger than me.
Yeah, little Napoleon, definitely. Because he never done fuck all as a player. He's never earned 50 million in his life before he come to Arsenal, like ever. It's like just know that. In a bigger hyper protagonist in the building, I think I've messed up again in terms of. Oh no, I ain't, not bad. Knackered, shattered, exhausted. Big up, man.
Should have
Big
not
up,
put
hyper.
the 3-year contract in the first place. He should have not signed that 3-year contract. No one was going for him.
Of course. But like I said, bro, he's never earned this type of money in his life. You know, where else is he going to get a deal?
Like telling me to trust the process. Everyone's like, he's rebuilt this team. He's done this. He still bottles trophies. That's the thing he does. He just bottles it.
Don't even
He
get to
never finished
finals.
building the team.
Yeah, you ain't even getting to finals. If you got to finals, I'm not saying that like getting to finals and keep not winning it, you're not bottling it. I'm just saying at least you'd have a runners-up medal. At least like, when people look at the final of 30 years ago, your name might be mentioned, bruv. You don't get mentioned for quarters and semis and nearlies and seconds and none of that. And this is what people need to fucking get out of their
Apparently,
mind.
we got money for the semi-final. Apparently, when we lost the semi-final, we got money. That's what everyone's been. I saw online. We got the money for.
Yeah, you do. You get
semi-final.
some sort of prize. They call it prize money. It shouldn't be called prize money. You should get nothing.
You should get nothing, bro. But
just nothing. No money.
Yeah. But to be fair, like I don't even want to say the word, yeah. But even grapists, yeah, even they need to get sleep in it. So this is the excuses. This is the justification that for these men to go sleep. Well, we got some money. We get higher money for getting second in the Premier League. We are second. We're the first losers. They have to give themselves a reason to go sleep because they know that it's totally spun. It's totally fucked. It's totally rubbish. That's what it really is. And especially if you're a corporate man like Tom Canton, like zippy old Harry Semi-Face, a gal would like to be, but he could never be corporate. He can't
You
even.
Want to know something? You want to know something? Do you want to know something?
Where the fuck is Bubbles, bruv? That's what we want to know. We're gonna call the RSPCA soon, innit? Because we don't agree with hurting the animals. You get me? You can't prove that he's still alive. Like this guy, you could never be corporate. Someone like DG
Take
could
the dog away.
Yeah.
Get RSPCA to take the dog. Take
Bro.
the dog. Call RSPCA and get the dog away from me because this man
the dog away because we
killing.
can't find Bubbles. We can't find the monkey. Therefore, we don't trust you to look after the dog. I hear it. There's a case there. Big up, man. Hyper's bigging up Dave. Drained again. Jesus, static, man. What's going on today, bro? Are you at work? Oh, the heat is crazy, innit? Big up Hyper every time. Desecrated. Look, what's going on in the chat? It's all going mad. Squeezed. What's going on in the chat? Juiced. This is going mad. Why don't I know the own joke? Like in my own chat. What's going on? Someone bring me in. Big up Static said Viewz. Jorginho has already played 2 games now for his new team Flamengo in the Club World Cup. Great to see him finally gone from Arsenal. Yeah, and I got no problem with that. Like I just said, once we lose Jorginho, then we just need to get another body in, and whatever that body is going to be better than Jorginho. Zubimendi is better than Jorginho. But if you're going to get rid of Jorginho and Partey and then tell me you're only bringing in Jorginho, well, now we've been left weaker, in my humble opinion. But big yourself up, man. Big up Static each and every time. Is it Yuvraj?
Yuvraj.
Yuvraj. Yeah, he was on yesterday. Big up, man. But But I couldn't tag him because I don't know if I'm subscribed to him. I'm gonna have to go and check yesterday's stream and see if he put a chat in the comments, and then I could subscribe.
I've never even seen him in our chat regularly.
Same,
so I
same.
don't
It's the
know.
first time I'd even
He
seen him.
spoke a lot of facts, though.
No, he done well for himself. He didn't come up and troll. Obviously, if you do come up and troll, then it will be your last time coming up. You know what I mean? And I want to obviously keep people with their face on because it's just better for people watching. But you know, if it's a one-time thing, then I might allow people to come up with no camera. Big up my bro Joseph, man. Big up the lovely bro. Big yourself up, Joe, man. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Feel like I've missed myself again in these bloody chats.
Well,
That'll be
Viewz, you know, I actually got something I wanted to bring up. You know the Timber interview? If
Yeah.
you go and Google Urian Timber interview, a lot of results have been removed due to complaints of plagiarism. It's a bit
Ooh.
weird.
I bet that's from the club. I bet that's from the club because it's damning, bro. Because what excuse can you make? That zippy guy, Harry Semiface, yeah, the fucking spastic, yeah. No, you fucking absolute. You're going to the park, you absolute spastic, bro. Yeah. Also, if any of you guys have seen Family Guy, you know the guy who talks like that with the jaw, bro. That's what he reminds me of as well. Yeah, he's an absolute donkey, bro. And then so your right back, probably the Premier League's best right back last season, Jurian Timber comes out and said I was in so much pain, and you, because you're sticking up for your dad, Arteta, it's like he had to do it. He had to do it.
To do it.
He did. There is no way on earth, no way on any player, even Saka, even for the Madrid game, you didn't have to do that. But you knew that we probably weren't going to get much out of the game if you didn't throw everything at it. I'm not justifying it.
Well, what impact did Saka actually have in that game?
What impact?
He didn't score any of the goals.
What impact did he have?
Against Real Madrid? He chipped it, but he didn't look fully fit.
Yeah, but
so
that was at their ground, at the Emirates. Saka did nothing.
Yeah, no impact. Not only that, no. I mean,
even fully fit. What are we doing here? He even fully fit. He can't. He has to jog back to defend. Exactly. He's like a right back. Like,
and obviously, I'm looking at him, and I don't think that he is fully fit. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I don't blame
like a little scar on his hamstring. A little scar on his hamstring. A little scar on his hamstring.
Yeah, it's massive, man.
Bro, like 15-inch, bro. But what I'm saying is this, right? I don't blame any of the players. It's Mikel Bin Laden, bro. Calvin.
He's a terrorist, brother. He just plays terrorist football, and he just
Calvin Candy, bro. Yeah,
well, any of us, right? Any of us, if we're in that Arsenal team and Real Madrid's the next game, you don't care about an injury. You want to play against Real Madrid.
Exactly.
I mean, I have arthritis in my left knee. If I'm in that position, I want to play. It's Real Madrid. It's one of the biggest teams in the world. All players are like that.
Yeah, just like boxers. Sometimes you got to throw in the white towel because they're not gonna stop fighting until they get knocked out. But that might be dangerous. Sometimes you got to protect your players, protect your energy, protect your team, protect your fighter. But what does our manager do? He don't trust that his own team that he built, and he's playing people through broken toes, through ligament damage, through pain, through bad ankles. All of them are in the red zone. I'm surprised that we didn't even get even more injuries than we got last season.
Why didn't he play Zinchenko at right back?
The injuries excuses for last season.
Sorry to interrupt, bro. He played Zinchenko at left back.
Bro,
Why didn't he play him as right back?
He played Calafiori and Zinchenko at right. No, he played Calafiori and Kivior at right back last season. Go and look for it. Yeah, so there's no excuse. He had no excuse, and Timber had to keep playing. And then in that interview, he didn't even train between the two legs against PSG. He didn't even know how he was going to do it.
And again, it's a national squad's medical team that have diagnosed an injury on one of our players and gone, "You're not fit, go home." So that's Rice, Saka, Odegaard, and Timber. That's 4 players.
There you go. And all of them had major injuries last season. Amongst many other players.
Staff are calling it out.
Yeah.
Why is that not being put to Arteta? Why, or the club?
Why? Because the cabal.
Why is national squad's medical staff picking up on these injuries, but you're not?
Exactly, because they're all protecting it. And I don't understand. He's the most protected manager in world fucking football. Let me just quickly set Dave, bro. I don't know who you was beefing last week, but I hope you're not coming in here looking for beef and stuff like that. because you won't be getting to come in here very often, mate. I'll tell you that. Obviously, I don't mind the odd joke once in a while. Definitely not try and keep it all fruity and that. But if you're coming in here looking for arguments, please, bro, don't do any of that. Go on, mate.
Someone said that we're going to do treble next season. Someone in one of my friends keep telling me we're going to do a treble.
Treble
of losses, yeah.
You already did treble of second place.
We've done the treble. We done treble of second places, bro. There ain't going to be no more treble.
He meant the Premier League, Champions League, and FA Cup.
Bro, these man, is he on spice or what?
On FIFA, yeah.
Spice or what? Treble, bro. You'd be lucky. Arsenal will be lucky if we win one trophy next year, and I'm looking at a domestic one at that. We would be lucky if we do that. A treble. Yeah. Are you talking about darts? You must be talking about something else, bruv. Because Arsenal and the treble.
He said Premier League, Champions League, and the FA Cup.
Hey, big him up, man. Big him up. If you know who his dealer is and what he's smoking, then I'll have a little bit of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Big him up. Other than that, is he on spice or what? Bro, treble.
Yeah, treble of losses the first 3 games. We'll probably lose those 3.
Based on what? Do you know what I'm saying? Treble based on what, bro? Based on the signings that we've made?
Maybe he thinks that we're going to cook next season with Victor Gyökeres and that. I'm like,
bro,
we're not getting Gyökeres. That's
yeah, bro. Yeah, Zubimendi ain't even confirmed. All of that. That's crazy. That's crazy work, man. That is crazy work. Big up your brethren, no disrespect, but yo, that's crazy. He's saying Flamengo is flying high as well. This is Everest's comment to Static. Their coach Felipe Luis, the ex-Brazil defender, is coaching them really well. There you go. Did you know that Oviedo, Quinton Fortune is their assistant manager?
Really? Okay.
Santi Cazorla is balling more than
balling, bro. And he basically brought them up. It was his goal apparently, or he done something.
He was really sick a year or 2 ago with a really nasty skin virus.
Who?
Santi.
Oh, Santi. Okay. He's playing La Liga dos, and now they're promoted, bro. He's 40. He's about to be 41 next season, bro. Playing in La Liga, bro.
He's my favorite player of the Emirates.
Wizard. Absolute wizard.
Yeah, Santi was a class.
Of the Emirates era, he's my favorite player, man. He's just amazing.
Any foot.
His goal against West Ham with his left foot, his free kick.
He could head the ball as well, even though he was short.
Yeah.
Like there was a time.
It was September 2021.
Well, let Everest speak, bro. Everest.
When you had like Rosicky, Cazorla, Sanchez, who was the Ramsey? Who was the Ramsey? I can't.
Nasri was playing alongside Brazil.
Ramsey. What Ramsey? Aaron Ramsey. Yeah, these players were pretty solid when they were balling out, but unfortunately it did not sustain as it should have. But otherwise, these were pretty quality players back in the day.
Yeah,
Rosicky had off the field issues. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Air fryer is life check. What, Dave? What are you going on about, mate? Invest in an air fryer.
To buy an air fryer.
Oh right, okay. Oh yeah, I've just seen that now. I'm going to say, where did that come from? I'm missing comments though, so that's my bad. I've actually got an air fryer.
This is the same Miguel that said. The same Miguel that said Fabio Vieira was better than Kaka.
You weren't even better than Vitinha, bro, and that's who we came back with the wrong V. We got Vieira.
Eagle said he watches, like he started watching football from like 98 or 97, as he says in different streams. Then how can he possibly say that Fabio Vieira is better than Kaka? Has he not seen the peak performances of Kaka that made him win the Ballon d'Or? When has Fabio Vieira ever been mentioned in the Ballon d'Or category?
It's wild. It is wild. That's what she said. It's not as big as predicted. Yeah, Dave is on one. Look, Everest, you sexy man. Go on, Dave. He's shooting his shot, bro. He's shooting his shot. Big up Static. He said, Views, keep speaking facts, buddy. Big yourself up, man. Definitely appreciated round here. one of the top mods out here. Big up Mr. Battered. Look at Everest out fishing for more transfers. I can't even remember what we were talking about there.
I think I was mentioning Semenyo's price tag and
Oh right,
Norgard's price tag.
yeah. No, I was asking for that because I wanted to just make a comparison to someone like Semenyo and what Chelsea might actually bloody ask for Madueke if we were really being serious about that, because we will end up overpaying for rubbish again. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
another one. Why Madueke? I know I said his name, but why haven't we gone, fuck that, we'll take Pedro Neto?
Yeah,
I'd rather him over
I'd rather
Madueke.
him, or I'm not even joking to you.
Palmer. Why haven't we
Or
gone for the best players?
I would exactly
Send it
Cole
to
Palmer,
us.
Caicedo, Lavia. I would have even have said I would have been more, not that I want him, but I would have more understood if they inquired about Sancho. Do you know, like that? I would have been more, because he plays on the left. And he actually didn't have he weren't a great season for Chelsea, but it weren't too bad. Do you know what I mean? He actually plays, but you're inquiring for Madueke. So for me, maybe you want rubbish because you don't want competition, you only want cover. But then we're gonna
Yeah, and
overpay.
Views Arteta cannot handle someone like Sancho because he would always clash him with him. Look
You
at
think
Ten
so?
Hag, because Ten Hag couldn't handle Sancho. You think Arteta can? Arteta has way bigger ego than Ten Hag
Well,
without even winning anything.
This is why it needs to go, because we're missing out on players. Osherman, he's been floating around for time, and no big club has come and got him. Like, come on, man.
Saying last season we should have gone for him.
Yeah.
We maybe would have won the League Cup if we had Osman.
Big up, why not each and every time? Sorry, Quadro, you was gonna say something?
Yeah, Ivan Toney scored like 23, I think 35 league games. He was available.
I'll take him right
40 to 50 mil. He's still valued at that 40 to 50 mil.
right now, and we're dilly-dallying over fucking Sesko, which they want to charge 85.5 million euros. What on earth, in what universe has he done anything in football to be valued at that money? That's what I do.
It's because of his height. It's because he can jump in the air. It's because he can
take
jump in
85
the
mil
air.
and go and get Ivan Toney and a Mateta, or an Embramo and an Ivan Toney.
There you go.
Jonathan David's a free agent. He's a striker.
There you go.
Jonathan David.
Get 3 players for that money.
There you go. Everest, why do you think Sesko's valued at that money, bro?
I don't know. Maybe just
jump.
Just the age, and obviously, German league has been quite a market for everybody else, and they're seeing that close players are going so for this much money. As a club, we can ask for this much, and they'll probably end up paying it. And obviously, Arsenal, Leipzig has done their homework on Arsenal's wage bills and transfer records and everything. So they're thinking that they can definitely afford these. They would not care about PSR or whatever, right? They just want the most money they can, siphon out of for their players. That's it.
Good point. Let's move on slightly, because this is the good one. Reminding me that I did ask you guys about Harvey Elliott. Obviously, you are a Liverpool fan. We might as well start with you again, Everest, and then I'll get the boys in. Harvey Elliott maybe going to Brighton. Is that a loss for Liverpool? Talk to me.
In terms of squad depth, I do think that it's a loss, because Harvey Elliott played in the right wing as well. When Salah was given a little bit of the rest, sometimes he's subbing in the midfield. So he had a lot of rotational options, but obviously he wants to be able to play in a regular basis. He wants to be a starter, which is kind of not possible in our current moment. So I guess it's goodbye for now, because I would like to see him flourish in our team, but if he wants to move, nobody should be kept against their will in the club. Otherwise they will just stagger. They'll just perform very very badly.
And before I ask the rest, how do you think he'll do at Brighton, bro? Everest, how do you think he'll do at Brighton?
Okay. I thought you asked someone else.
No, I said before I ask someone else.
Sorry. My bad.
No worries.
I mean, Brighton is a decent team to be, but the thing is that if you if you're going somewhere, you should at least try to go somewhere where you can expect to win trophies, right? Brighton in Brighton has that channeling club that just gets builds up the player and then sells them for a higher value. They aren't doing much in terms of winning trophies or stuff. So it is in a way very underwhelming. But obviously Milner, Lallana, they sorry, not Milner, Lallana went to Brighton and he did very well. So I mean, he did decent, not very well, but he at least gave them the experience. And Harvey is in an age where he can provide both experience of Liverpool as well as the youth. Like he's still young to be able to carry himself. So he's not like a completely dead weight for Brighton. So I guess he will do well enough, and maybe someday he will have a bigger move somewhere else. Because Harvey Elliott is a regular starter in, I think, the under-21s for England. So he
How old is
obviously
he?
wants to. Yeah,
How old is he?
I don't know. I think 22 or something.
Oh,
Like he has been uh, in Liverpool since like 17. I think in early 17 he made his jump to the senior, but he never got the consistent starting lineup. But otherwise he has been pretty decent. I see him play with like Madueke, Delap, and then that Branthwaite, all of these young players. He plays with them on a regular basis on, I think, England under-21s. So he definitely wants to move up to the senior team, and maybe that's why he wants to start regularly to please Tuchel's eyes. Maybe that's why.
no worries. Oh, sorry, I can't even ask anyone else. Oh, there we go. There's Vigilante. What do you think? There's Quajo as well, right back at the same time. So I was just asking Everest about the Harvey Elliott move. Whether it's going to be a loss to Liverpool and how well you think Harvey Elliott might do at Brighton. I mean, any one of you guys can go first, depending on who wants to. It's up to you.
I'll let him go first, bro.
Yeah, go on then, Quajo.
I feel like I just don't want to talk too much about Liverpool, because the thing with Liverpool is like they let a player go, but they replace a player. And what we do is we in the last summer we let Reece Nelson go, and we didn't get a proper right winger. For Liverpool, they replaced, I think, Harvey Elliott for Wirtz. I think they've got Szoboszlai in the 10 as well. So if you look at Liverpool, I think they're in a good position right now because they can sell players and then they can replace them with new players, and then they rotate their players. You look at Arne Slot, he rotates his team. You look at our manager. Imagine if he won the league, he wouldn't even rotate anyone. He would injure most of our players. Arne Slot didn't even care if he lost some of the games. He just wanted everyone else to play, give everyone else a chance. He rested Van Dijk, he rested some of his centre-backs, most of the players. But if you look at Liverpool's situation, I think they're fine. For me, I think they're fine. It's just because if you look at what Liverpool are doing, they replace players with actual players that actually are going to do well. I think they attract players. I think that's where people want to go to Liverpool over us, because we're just a clown.
How do you think Harvey Elliott, though, will do with his move to Brighton, though? Do you think he'll do well there?
I think he might do well. It depends on how the system works. Depends on the system, how the system works. I don't watch Brighton that much.
Yeah, go on, sorry, bro.
And there's another thing I want to add. Like Brighton's manager, that guy is just 31 or 32 years old. He's so young, and like he has to gain so much experience in terms of play style and everything. It is a gamble, but hopefully it pays off for players.
Vigilante, man. Harvey Elliott going to Brighton. You think it's a good move?
Yeah, he's going to do well there. They give younger players a chance to actually play, and they develop young players really well. And then I wouldn't be surprised if he's sold in the next few years for a high price. Because how much did Brighton buy him for, Everest?
I'm not sure.
I still haven't seen the news yet, so I don't know actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not 11 million. I don't know.
They're very smart with their business. Brighton is another one.
Yeah,
they really do get some. May not be the most amazing players, but they're good.
Yes,
and to be fair,
and they flip a profit, don't they?
Yeah, they've got a very good scouting system over there at Brighton, and that's actually worrying for our club. It's like, why is ours so shocking compared to a club like Brighton? No disrespect to them, fair play. They've done a brilliant job.
Yeah,
and Vigilante, look at this in another way. Even Crystal Palace, one of your like London rivals, they buy such good players from the Championship, and they sell them for a huge profit, and even those players help them win the FA Cup. So why can't you
all
do
of
it?
those teams exactly, and that's why
Newcastle as well.
They got Adam Wharton from they got Adam Wharton, and
bro,
that is a
all of
baller.
them.
Eze was from
They
our
They got
academy.
Eze, they got Essa,
Michael
they got
Olise,
Lacroix.
Michael
Tony,
Olise.
Wissa, all of these players played in the Championship, and Gyökeres scored 17 goals in there. And then some people are
for
trying to poo-poo
Coventry and
his
then
name.
Sporting bought them.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't poo-poo the Championship, bruv, at all.
People
but
they
here's
say
how
like it's a farmers league. That's what they think. They think it's like it's a farmers league, and
Bro,
I reckon
Championship
To be
is
honest, Championship's a bit more
Football league.
competitive than the
It's a trophy.
yeah,
Premier League.
exactly. That's what I wanted to say.
There's
Like,
more of an
it is very
incentive to
tough.
win the Championship than there is the Premier League.
yeah, absolutely.
Views. I've
Even
just sent you
survival is
something.
really tough as
AJ
well.
sent me it. This is something from a top gooner. I've sent it to you on Instagram.
Okay, dope.
So it's something if you want to use it on the stream, you can. But this is what
Quick look.
Tom Cunton is posting apparently.
Oh, that plank. I'll have a look. Bear with us. Big up my bro Chinks as well, man. I see you, my bro. Not in the chat, but I just come onto Insta and I see a video from him as well. So I need to rearrange his. Oh my days! I need to rearrange his under the lens. Oh my days! So then everyone's talking about, oh, we took all this time, what, to bloody replace the number with the number? Is that what? Jesus Christ! All right, you guys will see in a sec. Give me your ear. Give me your ear. Give me your ear. Let's add it to the stage, people.
That's fine.
Zubimendi, 36.
36. Does anyone actually believe in these news? Because I actually don't believe in any reports.
He
Well-
looks about 36, so that's the only thing I can count to it.
Maybe it's his
Arsenal
girlfriend's brother.
Inside. This is Arsenal Inside with a blue ticks. I've never seen this account before, so it's on Instagram.
Right.
Martin Zubimendi will wear the number 36 at Arsenal next season. Charles Watts AFC via YouTube. So
yeah,
Charles
I can't
Watts.
like that. Yeah,
Huh?
He's a
I can't like
fucking
it.
prick.
Flexing
He
over a
is.
new kit. They just want to wear the new kit. It's just we're wasting your time with a new kit when we failed
Bro,
for 5 years.
Bro, this same name here, Zubimendi, bruv. You've been trying to squeeze that fucking blood out of a stone so much with the same transfer, the same releasing of news. You're going to release a medical date. You're going to release a number reveal. You're going to do this, that, and the other. Like, bro, how about get some other fucking players? One player,
Views,
bro.
are you sure? Views, this looks like it's Photoshop. This doesn't even look real.
Yeah.
It looks like they made
That's,
it Photoshop.
that's probably taken off the club
And I
website to make
saw
a shirt and then posted on that.
another picture.
They might do a real Social Dad shirt. They might change the color of it. They might have just, instead of put the La Liga logo, they might change it with the Premier League. It looks like it's photoshopped because
Oh,
I don't
Views,
think this is
quickly
real.
click on that again.
What, you want me to share it?
No, hold on. The Visit Rwanda thing, I don't even think it's actually there on the shirt. Well, hang on a minute. Look at the Premier League badge. It's twice over. Look, no room for racism, and then right again next to it, right
Yeah.
underneath.
Oh,
it,
this
no
is an
room for
AI.
racism. It's
This is an
bullshit.
AI.
It's fake.
Fake.
That's
And do you know
literally
what I was
two
going to say?
shirts.
Do you know what I was going to say? I saw another picture yesterday of Zubimendi, like the
Yeah,
same
that's
one.
fake, man.
No, the same AI one where he's meant to sign the thing and he's in the shirt, and then another one where he's coming out of a private plane. Like, who's going to be there to catch these pictures, bro? It's fake, bro. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. I do feel like he is going to be an Arsenal player, but all of this extra stuff, I don't know. I mean, he might not be as well. I'm not pulling away
I don't
from.
know.
the
I'm just looking at what he did last season to Liverpool, and really, what's the more attractive club at the minute? Arsenal, Liverpool. Even last season, looking
Yeah,
at that,
maybe,
you look
but-
at the squads and go, I'd rather go there.
Yeah, but Liverpool's not gone in for him this year. Madrid hasn't gone in for him this year. So you either
Yet.
stay
Yet.
at Sociedad. They haven't.
Yet. That's the key
No.
word. Yet. They
No.
haven't come in yet.
He ain't getting no interest. That's why he's coming to Arsenal, bro. I'm telling you that now. If there was interest, if Madrid did come in, I'd probably have a different opinion. But he ain't getting no interest from anywhere else, bro. That's why he's coming to Arsenal. I'm like, I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna like try and say that's a fact, but I am like willing to bet my last dollar on it, bro. That's how I feel. Especially after
I don't want him because he'll come for the wages, and that's
no,
not
there's
the
that as well. And
mentality I want.
yeah, and I'm not saying he's going to even be a success. I'm not saying I'm excited. I'm not saying that yes, we've got Zuber, because you know my thoughts on it. I wanted attackers before we even got any midfielders. I'm just saying I think he will come because the so-called interest that the other parties are displaying, I don't really think it's there. I really don't. I really don't. But I mean, look, we'll have to wait and see. Here's a question though from Hype. I said, what evidence suggests Arteta is stopping Berta, or is that just an opinion from a hunch?
The wage bill. Arteta's the one who said he had final say on transfers, has messed up the wage bill, which has restricted us in who we can buy this window and last window. So I know Berta wasn't in last summer, but it's the same scenario with Edu. It's now transferred to Berta.
Yes, it seems like it's just more of the same stuff.
I just feel like Arteta's telling him, "Don't worry, Andre. Don't do it. Don't please don't sign that player. Please, I don't need him. I want a very good player."
That's exactly what he's doing. Because big up to
Give me
Lee Gunner. I
Benjamin
can't remember what stream it was. He brought something up, right, about Arteta on the transfers, and he actually said he asks that many questions till they align with his opinion.
Yeah.
He's a politician.
And that's always on always on a player he doesn't want.
Right.
That's when he said that.
Yeah, of course. But when he wants someone, you know, the interest was there one day, and then the next day we're signing Kai Havertz, bro. Like straight away, no long thing. Everest, you was gonna say something, mate?
Yeah, he just answers everything so politically that it is so hard to even trust anything he says anymore. Like it has like all the press release, all the conference, like every time any of the journalists ask him something that is slightly negative, he will just divert it into something else and maybe just bullshit himself out of it. And same with like all the transfers. Nobody knows. I mean, not from the outside, we won't know what is happening between Arteta or Barta. But the thing is that when you can see these signals that, okay, Barta had lots of things. Barta is moving around the country to get lots of deals done, signings done. But his talent ID, based on the previous all the things he did for the club for Atletico, was actually proven to be beneficial for there. Now for Arsenal, he's not doing anything actively. So that definitely poses a question whether Arteta is running in the background or Berta, because Arteta is really close with Josh, and that's a very worrying thing, right? The Cronkies hold everything, and Arteta is close to the Cronkies. So who knows? He's just maybe, they're just noshing each other off.
So Everest, can I ask you a question?
Surprise.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, Everest? What do you think is wrong with our fan base? Like, what do you think that our fan base says that makes it annoying?
You guys are too fickle. That's the problem. Like, why do you need to be so so consistent in just one person? You have to think of the welfare of the club, not just one person. I have heard Christian, Igal, all of these guys say that I really want Arteta to succeed. No, doesn't matter if he's on Arsenal or somewhere else. Why is that? We don't. I as a Liverpool, fan, Klopp has gone from our club. We love Klopp. He has given us so many things. But when he leaves our club and has become like the Leipzig or Dortmund something, I don't even know what he's doing in the background. We don't care about that. I don't know what sort of success he will have in that club or what he will do. But the thing is that doesn't matter because we have a new manager coming. I say this all the time. Managers, players, owners, everybody will go, but the logo will remain. The club will remain where it is. And you have to back your own club, not a person, not a player, not like this.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
We're all here to pray for Arteta that leaves the club. We are going to pray at some point that he leaves the club. And once he does, we should celebrate his downfall.
Yeah,
I've
there's
got my whiskey ready, bro. I've got a bottle of whiskey in the cupboard waiting.
Yeah, there'll be massive
We're all here
celebration.
to drink the tears. We're all here to drink his tears. When he leaves, he's going to be in tears. Just
But
all
on
the
the
tears
fan
filling.
base, it's a problem that we've had for years. We can't always seem to be on the same page. At some point, there's always a bit of a civil war in the fan base. We had it with Wenger in, Wenger out. We had it with Emery, Emery out, and now we've got it with Arteta in, Arteta out. And it is a bit of. I think you agree with me with. Oh, sorry, you agree with me, Viewz. It is like a civil war with the fan base at the minute. That we are such a small minority that are the honest, truthful ones that see it for the shit show it is, and then you got all the ones that are like, "Oh no, it's fine, it's fine."
Yeah, because they need a reason to sleep at night. Big up Hendo in the chat. Big up when needed. I see you guys. It sounds like you are having your own little bloody discussion, so I'm going to stick out of that. But like I said, no rudeness and no overdoing it in the chat. Sucks because I want to jump on and I'll get an echo when I start speaking. Okay. Well, when obviously you get all of that sorted out, you are more than welcome. We have just gone over the 2-hour mark, and I feel like the numbers are kind of petering out a little bit, so we will probably end it up there. I know there's a lot of comments that I didn't get to. I solely apologize. Big up Philip Bidwell in the building. Like I said, big up Boston. Why not Hendo? There's loads I didn't get to. I'm so sorry. Big up Rosa. Alfred, okay, don't even know who that is, but big up Alf. I'm not sure if most of them stayed anyway because the numbers have been going down. Big up bored with this mutant form. Big up Alfred. Big up Alf, whoever that is. Do any of you know who that is? Nah, no idea, man. But big up Alf.
Viewz watch when this fan base are gonna say PGM are well and the injuries again for this season. They're gonna blame the.
I've already been saying it last season. The refs are against us. You'll see them with all the red cards. They all they do is enable. It's like when your kid has a sports day. If you sit there and say it don't matter, it's only the participation that counts, they're never going to try hard in sports day ever again. You need to say to them, okay, so what are you going to do better next time to make sure that we can get a medal? Yeah, what you're going to do better next time? That's not me putting you down. I'm asking what you're going to do better next year. And that's how
they're using
parent.
injuries as if they're using injuries as if that affects a team. They're using injuries as if no one can do well with an injury hit team. That's what they're basically saying.
We've seen every team in the Premier League had injuries last year. Tottenham probably even worse than us. They still went on and won a cup.
20 injuries and they still won the Europa League.
Yeah.
We started with this clown. He doesn't even understand what he's doing.
Everyone's like,
you've got Mikel Arteta. We knows what he's doing. Can I have his babies? That's what.
Oh my lord!
How is it? Boston's an advocate. Win a World Cup.
Boston's an advocate for what's going on at Arsenal, though. He said that's cap. Players want to come to Arsenal. Do they now? Ain't Berta holding Gyökeres hostage? Aren't we about to sign Zubamendi?
How is Berta holding Gyökeres hostage?
Yeah,
this clown is stopping Berta. This clown is stopping Berta from getting this player.
Hadn't we signed Zubamendi in May? Hadn't we signed Zubamendi in January? Like, bro, like, I don't know. There's always going to be
people go to the beach and relax, and we're going to take them on a training camp in Spain.
Viewz, I actually sent you something about Arteta. That's what he's doing right now. If you look on Instagram.
On the beach, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Show it now. I ain't gonna. if anything, I'll bring it up and show it.
Shane's going live in about 45 minutes, and I think you're on Sunday roast, aren't
you? Yeah. So maybe he can fucking show it there as well. But I don't even think this is gonna last up until then. I would have redirected everyone back there, but that's at 3:30, and we're 2:45 now. And we've just gone over 2 hours, so we are going to wind it down today. Plus, I've just been made aware I've got a few things that I need to do quickly. So look, man, having to cut it short, not great, because I did want to redirect everyone back over to Shane, but the numbers have been dwindling a little bit anyway. So big up Everest, big up Quaja, big up Vigilante. I really appreciate you guys coming on and giving me some conversation. Everyone in the chat, Hendo, AJ, Boston, even Dave, flipping everyone. Mr. Robbo was in, E. Ross was in, when needed. Rosa, few new faces, Philip, loads of people that I hadn't seen before. So big up, hit the like, subscribe. Let me see
Yasser's live, bro. If you want to raid him.
Who?
Yasser.
Oh, Yasser. I thought you said Cass. Yeah. Let me go and have a look. Let's go and have a look and see. Just give me a moment. Need to save those changes there. Have a quick little look. See if we can send you guys over to someone good. You said Yasser. Chelsea talk. We got my mate Flying Pig live as well, but he's nearly on 100k, so we don't need to do any of that. We'll send you over to my bro Yasser. So when you go over there, man, Chelsea fan, Dave, I think you might support Chelsea. I'm not sure, so you might enjoy the stream if you want to go over and troll on that side. But yes, go over to Yasser, like and subscribe to Yasser. Views raid. I'm gonna go over there and see to check for my viewers.
Hold up. Yes, just said he'll be live for another 5-10.
Yeah, well, you might as well hold it. Then he can send it on to someone else.
Yeah.
All right. So big up everyone. I'm gonna send you over there now. Please, I want to see view raid over there. Views raid. I want to see my viewers back maybe a bit later. If not, then tomorrow. Peace and love, everyone. Have a great day. Enjoy your Sunday. Big up, man. Big up to the chat. Big up
out. Top Gunners out.
Out. Win to Battersea Dogs home.
Exactly.
Roberto Di Matteo.